Richard.
And Sal.
And I bet you didn't know it, but Thanksgiving is one of our favorite holidays.
It sure is. We love any holiday that allows us to give thanks.
And I'm thankful for porno, beer, and cheesecake.
And I'm thankful for these clothes and this beautiful hat.
But what we're most thankful for is that we didn't have to spend this Thanksgiving at Mary Ann from Brooklyn's house.
That's right, Richard. Howard TV and the Wack Pack went to Mary Ann from Brooklyn's house to celebrate Thanksgiving.
It was a regular cornucopia of fun and frolic. So, feast your eyes on this.
Hi, it's me, Miriam from Brooklyn. Welcome to my house. We have a big, awesome turkey with all the treats, and High Pitch Eric is here, and I invited Siobhan and Elephant Boy and Eddie Sachs, and Crackhead Bob's on his way, even though he got lost twice. And screw you, Sal and Richard, for canceling me on the last minute. But Eric is taking your food home. And Howard, I'm doing this in honor of you, because you brought all of us together into one big Wack Pack happy family. So happy Thanksgiving to all my friends out there. I love you guys. Whoever canceled on me last minute, fuck you. Where were you? You all right?
I'm waiting.
Oh, my goodness. Are you okay? Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Welcome to Brooklyn. Come on, yeah. So good to see you. Even though it took 3 hours. It's all prepared. Everything's ready to go. I got beer and soda and wine, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to reminisce about our families, and I'm bringing this family together, and this is my first Thanksgiving, and I hope we will have many, many more here, because it's a lot of fun to be together with the Wack Pack.
I'm Bob. I did it all. And, you know, we're at Debbie Ann's house. Dinner.
We're ready for a great Thanksgiving dinner, and I'm glad to be part of it.
Are you glad that Mary Ann invited you?
Yes, I am. That he did it, you know.
Oh, okay. I'm very glad that Mary Ann invited me.
Debbie Ann, thank you for everything.
I go to be with Happy Eric, Siobhan, Cracker Bob, Eddie the Food Ghost Guy. So it's like meeting all my old friends.
It's just a wonderful, very, very beautiful thing in a wonderful neighborhood. It's quiet, it's nice. I smell the leaves that fell off the trees.
Bob, what are you looking forward to eating?
I don't know. What do they have?
You like cranberries? You like...
Yes, I have that.
It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to eat all the food for Thanksgiving. It's a nice get together.
Turkey?
Come on, turkey.
Say I like turkey.
Turkey, I love turkey.
Mary Ann said she has a turkey, and I love the dark meat of the turkey, especially down around the bottom of the ass end of the turkey.
You like stuffing? Say I like stuffing.
Stuffing?
I want to stuff myself with turkey, stuffing, and cake. Mary Ann told me that she got 80-pound turkey. That would be enough for Eric, but what we eat.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Every day different to you and everybody else.
Everything is smooth and it's going wonderful. That's how I run my kitchen. Oh, everything looks perfect. Oh, my sweet potato pie is heating up nicely. It took me 3 hours to mash. My stuffing smells good. I hope everyone's hungry. Mashed potatoes I have down here. Oh, everything's hot. Maybe I'm heating it up. I better lower it a drop. What else do I have? Oh, my beautiful cream spinach. Perfect. I think they're going to be hungry and they're going to love it. Did they smell my turkey out there? Does everyone smell my turkey cooking? I put in early this morning. Oh, it smells delicious. I wonder who's going to carve it. Let's see who's got the experience carving. The gravy's ready. And the string beans are done.
Oh my God.
We have a ton of food,
Candied
Siobhan.
yams.
And you have that nice
Cream
figure.
spinach.
We have everything.
Gorgeous cranberry sauce
nice-
and mashed potatoes.
Did you see the beautiful turkey?
Salad. Oh my God.
I just want to get the string beans and the gravy and the boats. Doesn't it look good? Wait.
So we figure Eric's gonna do half of that.
No, it's not you. It
think
happened
we got
before.
enough.
It's fine.
Okay,
Oh,
Mary.
Fred, that's
This is-
awesome. Thank
yeah.
you. Where'd you get that?
Oh,
A Wack
at the
Pack
back of-
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no,
Beautiful.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Great.
no ass, because when I walked down, my ass was very smooth, so it was when they make the cat, they thought it was a space. So it's a Wack Pack Thanksgiving.
So is that correct? A Wack Pack? Is that the way you would say it? A Wack Pack
No, I
Thanksgiving?
said Thanksgiving, but since oh shit.
That's
cut
okay.
that. Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm
Come
sorry.
on, Fred.
Yeah.
I love you. That's
Okay,
all
I
right.
bet
I've done that too. So
Yeah.
it's a Wack Pack Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
And thank you, Fred, for bringing
Okay,
this
well,
beautiful.
that's it.
I love chocolate. It's my
All
favorite.
right,
Thank
that's
you.
all right.
That was
Me-
very nice of you.
Oh, look at
Good,
that.
right?
We
In
have,
Marian's kitchen.
yeah, where we have a smoker for our food and
This is my
cat
little
at the
space.
sauce.
See, happy everything. Marian's kitchen, nice and
Happy
cozy.
everything.
You like that?
That's the best way to describe
That's
it.
right.
Don't limit yourself to one high
Right.
day. Every day is a
That's
high
right.
day.
Every day. You have to be very thankful we met each other, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's it.
It's our own little family, right, Siobhan?
Exactly.
We have our own little, like, unique family that we would have never met, you know, if we're all Howard
Had it
fans
not
and we
been
got
for the
together.
show.
And
Right.
so far, you're the brother and the sister and the she I never had.
Oh, that's very nice.
I think,
You fill him up.
To what?
He wants to fill you up.
No, this is
Come
a
on.
Thanksgiving meal. I'm sorry, but
Siobhan, I
we're
said that
not
you got
playing.
nice titties, man.
Yeah, that's nice, but I'm sorry. This is someone's home. There's kids here. This is a
Not
nice
today.
thing. This isn't like a fucking strip joint. So you want to go do that, you know, the strip joints are up. You know where they are.
She turned me down, Bob.
I know.
She turned me down,
Again.
man. Again. I
Again,
know, right?
again.
What do you think, Eric?
I don't know.
That's not right.
What went wrong?
Nothing went wrong. It was
You're a
great.
good-looking guy, right?
Yeah.
Turned me down, bro. I think she wants Bob or Fred.
That's not gonna happen.
Come on.
That is not gonna happen.
Why? Come on, Fred. Come on,
Come
Bob.
on, he's a guy.
Who?
He's a guy.
It's not.
Not a guy.
Bye-bye.
who said that was a pussy?
Come and get it! Wack Packets for Marian for Brooklyn's Thanksgiving. Come on, group, sit down.
Smells good.
Take your seats. I'll be out. I'm starting to come out with the food. Sit down.
Money for the food.
Oh. Oh, not Saturn.
Here comes my New York Times stuffing recipe and
Oh,
my
great.
sweet potato pie with super duper marshmallows on top.
Oh, very nice.
You like that? And I'm going to bring out
Absolutely.
the hip hop.
Nice.
Come on, Bob.
Nice.
Help yourself.
man.
You like it?
Yeah.
And you got mashed potatoes, cream spinach. I slaved all night for you guys. I want you to be like my real family, just the way I would cook.
Thank you so
This
much.
delicious mashed potatoes and cream spinach. And you can't have Thanksgiving without corn from the Pilgrims and the Indians, right?
Oh, look at that.
Thank you. I'm taking this out because the turkey will be out soon. And let's see what else we have. Every Italian makes salad with their dinner,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Absolutely.
delicious.
Yeah. And let me get the turkey. Look at this beautiful turkey. This 18-pound turkey, Eric.
Oh.
Do you think there's enough white or dark meat on here for you,
I
Eric?
love white meat.
You're a white meat boy? Well, look at this turkey, Eric.
His eyes just
This
lit up.
beautiful
How big
turkey.
Alec is a bacon?
Where do you?
And before we carve
Oh,
it,
look at
you
that.
like it?
Oh.
Thank you. Let me get the board. Is there any room for the biscuits?
Right
here.
Right there?
Yep.
Right there.
No, I made them purposely
Here,
for
put
you.
them over
Much
there.
better.
Then put
Much
them there
better.
then.
Eric, will I carve you open the biscuits? Eric, open the biscuits.
That's all for you.
No. Relax.
Come on.
I'll give you.
Do it now.
No.
Do
You all right? I'm trying to get you in the groove.
Get that out of here.
Okay.
Come on.
Is that enough of a joke for today?
Yeah.
Fred, can you please say grace for us?
I'm
Yeah,
Jewish, I can say grace.
Say Jewish grace. then.
Okay. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Se'er Yisrael. And it means bless all of you for good friends, for a good year, and happy love to all of you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
that was a
beautiful.
great one. Thank you.
Did you want to say something, Bob? What did you want to say?
Thank you for for me to be there at your house
Right. I'm
and
so glad
dinner.
you came.
Thank you, and I really mean that. And
Thank
all
you.
the dollar tools.
Okay, I think I'll carve the turkey now. Is everybody ready? You hungry?
All right.
I want to ask everybody what they're thankful for this Thanksgiving dinner. Bob, you want to talk about what you're thankful for?
First of all, thank you.
Thank you for
I
coming.
really mean that.
Thank you for coming.
And all the other folks, that we did, I have, my belt. That's a good thing.
Your karate belt?
No, my house.
Oh, your
My
health.
house. Yes.
I'm sorry.
You're
I
killing
thought
me.
you said the belt. I'm sorry.
You're killing me. Okay, I'm gonna leave now.
No, I'm
Bye-bye
sorry.
now.
No, come on.
But-
Your health, yes.
Yes,
It's been a long day. I'm up since 6 with a turkey. Go ahead.
Okay. And my family.
Right, your
you know,
family.
my mother. Not my kids. My kids.
Are you seeing your kids again? Right, yeah, on and off.
It's still.
Well, your sister called me to see if you got
Oh,
here all
yeah,
right.
yeah,
She's very
yeah.
nice,
No,
your
I know,
sister.
I
She
know.
takes good care of you.
Yes.
You should be thankful for your
I
sister,
thank you.
right?
To-
And Eric, as you in between forkfuls,
Yeah.
what are you thankful for besides me being in your life?
Well, I'm thankful for this beautiful turkey you have.
Thank you.
I'm thankful for everybody that's here. My brother Eddie. My twin brother Elephant Boy. My stranger friend Siobhan.
Right.
My bald twin brother Crackhead Bob.
Okay, enough with the jokes. Get serious. Come on.
I'm thankful to have my family. And I'm thankful to have my second family, which is you.
Thanks.
Because
Glenn.
you're like a mom to me. I'm thankful that you and I make the money at the bar where we work.
Well, that is very nice. How about you, Eddie?
Well, I'm thankful for a lot of things, First of all, family, my kids, everybody that's involved in my life, all you guys,
Right.
Howard, that guy makes a big difference in a lot of people.
Well, I'm glad we're here together.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
Thanks
This
for
is
coming.
Beautiful,
Thank you
beautiful,
for coming.
and sorry that you got up at 6 in the morning to cook
No,
this stuff
I'm
for
up
us.
anyway. I'm enjoying it, We had a few people that,
Right,
last minute.
that's all right.
Some people cancel last minute.
Yeah.
That's okay. Should we mention who they are? Forget those idiots, Fred. Tell me what you're thankful for.
Okay, well, speak of idiots, I'm so thankful for all my idiot friends. And more importantly, let's not remember
Can you get there?
I'll go to Pacific.
Here, here's your idiot
I'll go
friend.
to
Thank you.
To Pacific, give thanks to one person responsible for the entire schoolhouse stone. As we said before, if it wasn't for him, we would never met.
Right.
And I'm thankful for the position we're all in, and that it just to be either a small part of the show, because there's a people who will kill themselves to be in our places.
And you, Siobhan?
Oh my
You've
God.
been
Let's see. I'm thankful for my 2 daughters and my grandson, who was 1 year old this
I can't
September.
believe you have a grandson. Wow,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
realize that.
I'm a grandma already.
Grandma Siobhan.
And I'm thankful for all my cats, that they're still alive and
How many cats you
they're
have?
safe. 30 cats.
Oh my God.
And I'm thankful for my friends in City Critters who help me take care of the cats and get me food for them. And I'm also thankful, in fact, I wore my green camouflage top for all the men and women who are fighting in Iraq, you know, and getting injured terribly and, you know, killed just to make George Bush and Dick Cheney rich, you know. It's like a sad thing for them to have to do it for that, but I'm grateful that they're there, you know.
Right, to protect us, but we hope they come home soon. We're
Right,
very worried about us.
yeah.
So I know a lot of people who are there.
And you lost your virginity to them.
Oh, yeah, I'm grateful for losing my virginity. Very thankful to Katie K for that, who, you know, a toast to Katie K.
Yeah, Clementine, wish you a happy
Wherever
Thanksgiving.
he is right now.
Cheers to Katie K.
For removing the bane of virginity from me.
Marianne, what are you thankful for?
Well, you know I'm thankful for all of you, else you would not be here. And for, of course, my beautiful regular family.
They are
And
beautiful,
my,
yes.
my dog Max and my health and my good life, that I'm very thankful to be able to wake up every morning and feel good with my health and my mind. And of course, I'm thankful to Howard because I love listening to him and he makes me feel good. And I'm just really thankful for breathing every day and getting up and feeling good and being with all of you and spending my Thanksgiving. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
Siobhan, you have a boyfriend?
No, not yet.
I think I found someone for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Who would that
I
be?
spoke to him today. Earlier.
What's he look like?
Let's see, look, he's got black hair,
Yeah, well,
glasses,
here's hot gravy.
mustache, a little beard. His name is Fred.
How much does he weigh and how tall is he?
Well, what if I tell you he's sitting right next to you?
Huh? Oh, Fred? No.
Happy is got to be charcuterie, be a matchmaker.
He said to me he wants to date you. He wants to date with you.
Well, why didn't you say that?
He was telling us.
Because
Yeah!
I was putting into words into my mouth.
He's scared.
No, because he's scared to talk. He's scared to tell you.
That's interesting.
Believe me, it's from the figment of Eric imagination.
Okay, let me go on this side. Hold up.
The the high pitch Eric Love convention.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should try. What was that show? Blind Date. Except it wouldn't be a blind date.
Who's calling me now?
Maybe we should go on a date sometime. Go to
Everybody
the
got
Central Park
everything?
Zoo.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have to make match game for Siobhan. We'll have to start. I'm very good at that. I put people
Yeah,
together.
that would be cool.
Think of somebody.
Where are you gonna take her? Alfred.
You're going to take her to scores?
Fred has a girlfriend. Leave him
He
alone.
was telling us that he wants to take Siobhan out.
Oh, but I thought he
not
had
if he has
a
a
girlfriend.
girlfriend. I'm not going out with the guy who already has a
Are you going to take her
girlfriend.
to scores?
I said, I could say so far, not Marianne. You know, women are very nice
So you
people.
scare him, Siobhan.
That's right.
I don't get scared.
You're scared to tell us. That's why you told us in there.
Just, you're putting words
You're putting
into my
words in
mouth.
his mouth.
Bob was there.
What? I don't know nothing.
Come on, don't be scared, Fred. You
No,
were telling
I'm
us.
I'm thinking, like I said, I don't want to disappoint because, like with Marianne, it's something I would like to hang out with, but
That's right.
I don't want it to be anything else. So I don't want people to stop talking for me. I can talk very well myself.
Here's Siobhan.
Well, maybe not very well for myself, but I can speak for myself.
Yeah.
Here's Siobhan to kiss hello.
Oh, stop it, Eric. Come on. Stop being rude.
Yeah,
Her.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think you're hard for her because you're the only one that's interested in her.
Not me.
Hey,
Yeah,
stop
because
ruining
you're the
my
one you talk
Thanksgiving
about
dinner.
it.
I could have my own family arguing. I don't need my Wack Pack family arguing.
Fred, if you ever
Come
want to
on.
hang out,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give you my card. Call
Yeah,
me. We'll go
that's
do
okay.
some shit. Go see a movie or something.
Bingo. I
right.
love movies.
Thanks everyone for coming. I hope you had enough. Did everyone finish? Because
Oh,
I'll start
yes,
cleaning
yes.
up.
Thank you so much.
Clean up.
I have to have.
Okay.
You're the best
Clean
cook.
up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My regular family never claps for me.
Thank you, man.
I think everyone came to see my house in Brooklyn and enjoy where I live and see a little part of me, and I'm glad they shared it. And I wish everyone a happy, healthy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
That turkey sure did look good.
And that fish. Delectable. I don't know what the hell High Pitch Eric is so scared of fish for. What a pussy!
Hey, speaking of pussy, can you believe that Elephant Boy and Siobhan were hitting it off?
It's unbelievable. I can't wait to see what the future holds for those two guys.
Yeah, maybe Elephant Boy will be her next victim.
Well, everybody, we hope you enjoyed the Happy Thanksgiving feast with the Wack Pack from Marianne from Brooklyn's house. Happy Thanksgiving! And now, this is for rape and pillage of my people.
What? What are you talking about? What are you doing? Ah!
Close to the wall 3 different times.
You're supposed to.
And frankly, yes, I was scared. I have
don't
had
blame you.
too many near-death experiences, and I didn't want to die in a pace car with Ronnie. That's not the way I want to go.
Right.
And
well, you could understand why he's scared, Ron. He's not in control, and you are, and he probably panicked.
He had a panic attack.
Yeah.
I didn't have a panic attack.
Plain and simple. Look at that picture.
No, and number one, I wasn't crying. Number 2, I didn't have a panic attack.
Yeah, you can. Dude,
But
they have the audio of you screaming.
Ronnie was
Please
all-
stop the car. Please
Let
stop
me
the
hear
car.
it. Let me hear it. Hold it. I got it here. Let me see what happened in that car. And honestly, I got to take a break. But here.
Good.
Let me.
I have pins in my ankle from a horrible car
Oh, now it's pins in his ankle.
You want to see them?
He's got a fake eye.
This is while you're driving?
No.
No. You're
this
in the
is-
car.
They're trying to get him to get in the car.
Oh.
Oh, I almost died. I got pinned in a car. Jesus Christ.
Now what are you doing?
Drove away with him in the car.
Oh, you got in.
When I was 22, I got in a really bad accident.
No, I had gone out by myself.
All right, let me hear this.
Just be careful. Don't go too fast, Ronnie, please. Not too fast. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Whoa. Okay. What? Please, be careful. Last time around, then I want to stop. Okay.
You do sound like a pussy.
All right, stop. No! I said stop, dude! Ah! Okay, dude, that's good. Let's take a break. Okay, no, not too bad. No. Please. Oh, shit! Dude! Okay.
I think he's hitting 47 right here.
All right. Oh, Oh, Jesus Christ!
A bicycle just passed you.
Then drop me off. Okay. All right, this is it, and then that's it. Okay. Time for a break, dude. Seriously.
Every time he would moan.
This is great.
Every time he would moan, you'd speed up.
I just can't. I wouldn't stop.
The other problem was Ronnie couldn't keep his eyes on the road because he brought a Rick's girl. So you have a Rick's girl who's scantily clad. She's hardly wearing any clothing.
I wasn't even looking at her.
And
I was
looking
dude,
up
if
at
I was
her.
looking at her, we would have been in the wall. Now stop it, you moron.
And Ronnie was already angry because I pointed out all of the blemishes in the car.
Blemishes.
He said this was the perfect mint condition car.
Yeah.
Well, I get to his house and I start to point out scratches on it.
Yeah,
I
he
say,
put it.
This is anything but mint condition, and he starts putting on decals to cover up the scratches in the car. He puts Rick's decals. It looked like a 5-year-old putting decals on a Hot Wheels car.
And you got in the car with him. By the way, we tweeted out a picture of John Lieberman screaming in the car next to Ronnie.
Terrific.
Look, there it is. It's pretty funny.
Oh, he looks like Scott in that picture, doesn't he?
Yeah, looks like Scott the engineer.
Look, call me what you will, but
don't call him Scott the engineer. Yes.
Call me what you will,
right.
But who wants to get in a car with somebody who's already angry and who thinks they're a race car driver?
I never said I was a race car driver.
And the top was down.
I never said I was a race car driver.
There was no roll bar. There was no safety. We had small seatbelts. By the way, Howard, can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Does Ronnie wear a seatbelt when he drives you?
I don't know. I don't look. Do you, Ron?
No.
Wow.
Oh, you're kidding.
Why?
I don't like seatbelts. I feel trapped.
Dude, it could save your life. It could save your life.
We talked about this already.
We did?
Yeah, we talked about it.
You should wear one.
Because we're driving up there. He has no seat. I'm already scared from just the drive up there, not in the pace car, in his normal car. We're driving up. He has no seatbelt on. His phone is dinging with Twitter every 3 seconds. So
okay, I wasn't answering it.
So he's looking at the phone.
I wasn't answering.
He's giving the
he's
finger.
Such a liar.
He's got the car window down. He's giving the finger to the Howard TV cameras. His Twitter's going off with his phone.
You're
and
the
he's
one who
not
told
wearing
me
a
to give him
seatbelt.
the finger.
So already,
what a
I'm
bullshit
scared.
artist. He's such a bullshit artist.
Well,
you're the one who told me to give them the finger.
I would never tell you that.
They called you on the walkie-talkie.
They called Shuley.
Oh, you're such a liar, man.
All right, Keith, you're on the air.
He's such a liar.
Hey now.
Hey now.
What's wrong with you?
Ronnie's absolutely right. They definitely race those cars. They're made wide. They have wide tires. They race an exact series with those cars. In fact, I know, Ronnie, you didn't want to go fast because that's your pace car, but you probably would have lit that thing up if it was any other car, right?
No, it's just that first of all, I never took the car on the track before, number one. Number two, the car wasn't set up for a track.
Right. No, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I didn't have the track tires on. I didn't have whatchamacallit, the shocks weren't set for a track. But the car ran good. The guy from the track said the car ran excellent.
Yeah, and they have a paramedic there who's ready with a bodyboard for me if anything happens.
You're supposed to.
And they have me talk to this guy before we even start. This guy who says, I lost my career on this track. That's the widower's corner, and I shattered my leg and everything. So,
okay. So
you were nervous?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Howard, they have where you can go to tracks. They do these ride-alongs where you can ride with a professional driver, and they top out at 165. I've done it. It's amazing.
Dude, I did the Pocono school in Pennsylvania. Okay,
right? Yeah,
it's a 2.5. Yeah, Steve Fox's school. I did that school. We did 172 miles an hour on the track, and it wasn't a ride. I didn't do a ride along. I actually drove the car.
Well, see, I did the ride along. You should put Lieberman in that car. My God, he probably. Oh my God, the footage on that would be hilarious.
No, we're not putting Lieberman in that car. Thank you for your thoughts.
You got to go with Ronnie now at 172 miles an hour.
Well, that's what we wanted to do. Originally, we wanted to do that track.
Right.
But there was a whole issue with Howard TV and the whole thing.
Well, boys.
That would have been great.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a blast. I had a great time.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I had a great time, man. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, John didn't. You really hated it, right, John?
I hated it. Yeah, I couldn't wait for it to be over.
Right.
I was so glad.
He was sick, man. He was
I
turning
wasn't
green.
sick.
He was turning. Ask Shuley. Shuley will give you the real scoop on it.
I was just
he lies a lot.
I was very glad when it was over.
Right.
I just wanted it to be over.
Do you wake up happy in the morning?
Oh, I'm a happy guy.
Yeah, he looks real happy.
All right, let's take a break. Keith, thank you. Ronnie,
have a good day, guys.
right, thank you. I will be back right after these words.
Merman. Yes. So you pulled a bit of a Lieberman down in Philadelphia this past weekend at the block party.
I pulled an old school Will night.
actually.
So what goes into an old school Will night? Tell us about
Well, this one I knew I was in trouble because I didn't eat dinner.
Right.
And then, like I said, I was kid-free, wife-free, and I just said, fuck it, I'm going to get crazy. And the crowd was all hyped up, and it was all Philly guys, and all my buddies were down there, my brother. And I just, I said, fuck it, I'll just start drinking.
Sort of the perfect storm that could happen for old school Will to come out.
People were buying shots, and I don't know. Then it just comes out. There's like a little guy in there, just buried away most of the time. And then every once in a while he shows his ugly head.
You've repressed him with diapers and
I've
early
done the best
mornings
I could.
and bottles and mortgages and.
He was pretty much out every night in college, and now he only comes out on very special occasions.
Is it good to know that old school Will still lingers beneath, or was your weekend rife with regret?
It's a little more regret, just because it's like it's funny. I don't know. It's a weird place to work. Like, you want to be taken seriously as a professional around here, as a producer.
Mm-hmm.
And then Howard hears you just being a total fucking maniac, which was funny at the that night. It was funny. But then Howard hears those clips and it's like, I feel like in some way in his head he goes, oh, can I trust this guy? Is this the kind of guy I want as one of the higher up producers in my operation? But
at the same time, you're providing good content.
Well, that's the other part of it, exactly. I mean, they could put a fucking microphone in your face and tell you to act like a maniac, and then when you act like a maniac, it's like they look down on you. So it's like you never know what the balance is. It's a head fuck. It's always a mind fuck here.
Ron,
yeah,
I'd like to talk to you about your magical ride with Lieberman.
Yeah.
Did this go as well as you could have possibly planned it? I mean, freaking him out is something that you've wanted to do for a long time in this pace car.
Well, listen, let's put it this way. He busted my balls about this car forever. And you know what? And then he goes, he tries to trash it, saying that it's all scratched up and please. He just doesn't, he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. All right? The car's not all scratched up. If you see the pictures of the car is not all damaged like he's saying. But he did put a scratch on it because he's jealous, I guess. I don't know what his problem is. But you know what? It was my pleasure to make him fucking scream in that car. My pleasure.
When you get in a car with somebody who's emboldened by the fact they feel like a race car driver, it's scary. I don't care if you're going 40 or 60 or 80. And by the way, 67 on that track is fast. It's a small track.
Especially for a toy car.
For a toy car with the top down with decals on it, covering up the scratches on this non-mint condition car. He got a good deal on it. I was trying to help him too. I don't dislike Ronnie. I was trying to help him. I was trying to say...
How are you trying to help? By exposing my car to the whole fucking world that I didn't need? That's how you're trying to help me?
I'm talking about something different.
Ronnie, do the decals cover up the scratches?
They're
on this
off. I took them off.
Toy car?
They were peel and stick decals.
But there's nothing. There's nothing.
That's right. Peel and stick, fucking moron.
All right, and good morning. Lots to get to today. We are very busy. And good morning to you. Hey-o. I'm just going to mention some things in a random way. None of them are ranked in terms of importance. I want to pat myself on the back first thing up this morning. I want to congratulate Howard Stern on being an excellent mentor to Gary Dell'Abate, my producer.
Really?
Yes, I do.
And how is this evidenced?
Well, I watched the latest episode on Nerdist.com of Gary's web TV show.
They call him Baba Booey.
They call me Baba Booey is the name of the show. You're right, Robin. And I did Gary a huge favor. The show is 10,000 times better since I intervened.
I see.
And he has me to thank for it. And I'm not joking. First of all,
what did he do this time?
Well, the biggest improvement is when he talks now, he's not putting his chin up in the air and bobbing his head up and down when he's reading off the teleprompter. Because you know why? He's not reading. He has a show on. He explains his watch. He wears a watch when he runs. It's a satellite watch.
His GPS watch.
GPS watch. That's correct, Robin. Again, you're right. So he explains.
I know everything about Gary.
Yeah, right. He explains the watch in his natural way of explaining things. He's not reading from a teleprompter.
So he's talking to you as
Right.
opposed to reading to you.
Exactly, and he does a fine job. And then he interviews John Hine about new television shows. And John is I mean, you're watching it the whole time, and you go, John should host this show. But
Gary should be the guest.
now, the first good sign is I couldn't get through 10 seconds of his previous show where he was reading off the teleprompter.
Yes.
I watched the entire show.
Ah.
I mean, I don't really care about Gary and his dumb fucking watch, but it was compelling enough that I watched it move quickly. He explained it, and then John Hine, his interview with John Hine was very interesting. In other words, what television shows did John Hine recommend as good shows to watch? So, A+ to me.
And so you're not even going to play any clips? We're not going to get evidence of Gary doing well?
I'll be honest, I didn't pull any because there was
nothing to critique.
Right, there's nothing. I mean, the show was a good show. It was well done. He was a good host. And that's why I corrected him. I'm not sitting there. All of you who send me letters, I suspect, are people who are coddled by their parents.
And never get any better.
And probably don't get very far in their jobs.
Yeah.
I got so many letters criticizing me after I told Gary how to be on television. Howard, you think you're so great? You're a shitty judge. Blah, blah. You know, people attacking me.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I'm a shitty judge.
Like you've actually had people hire you.
Yeah.
Pay you lots of money.
Yeah, I'm getting paid a boatload of dough to be a judge on TV and got asked back to, again. I've got a #1 radio show, so I think in this area I'm pretty well versed. And so I wasn't doing it to be mean. I was honest with him. I was the only person honest with him. Had I not intervened, he would have had that same shitty show.
It would never have improved.
I do have clips.
You think that Gary didn't see it and would never improve?
Nope, I do not. I don't think Gary knows what he's doing. I think Gary thought he was good.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Because you know why I knew that?
Why?
The show didn't change for 3 weeks or 4 weeks whenever I intervened. It was the same dumb show with him reading off that teleprompter. Nobody told him it was horrible.
Now, does he feel better about it? Have you talked to him?
I don't know. I did. I called him and I said, you know what? I got to compliment myself. Same rap I'm doing here.
You complimented yourself. You called him so he could hear it.
Yeah, I said, Gary, I did you the biggest favor of your life. Boy, was I right. Your show was terrific this week. And, it's a funny thing, too. The guy who must own this Nerdist website, I don't know who he is. Probably got a lot of money, I guess. He's looking to start something.
Has nothing else to do.
Right. But instead of him pulling Gary's side, say, listen, I'm paying you and you're shit. It's a horrible show. Instead of doing that, he's like, yeah, I'll just use Gary to, because Gary's on the Howard Stern show and they'll talk about it anyway. In fact, he's better off when Gary's bad because
because we talk about it more.
Yeah, now I won't even play a clip from it.
You've ruined the whole thing.
Now
the guy had a plan.
Yeah, now I don't care. But, listen, I don't know, these guys, there's so many people who are bad at their jobs or kind of unmotivated because their parents told them everything they do is terrific. And I can't tell you how detrimental that is to someone's growth.
Well, I am amazed that people don't even question whether they're good or not.
No, I'm terrific.
They just know they're good.
Yeah. Oh, I talk to these people all the time. It's not just Gary. But
it never occurs to them that the problem is with them.
Yeah. But the show is actually watchable now. Congratulations. There it is.
I'm shocked that Gary hasn't chimed in to thank you.
No, he'll be angry. Howard's mean to me both.
Thank you.
Yeah, really, honestly, thank you is right. It should be a sincere thanks. You should have sent me a gift. God, you're not an
I
embarrassment.
didn't send you a gift. You threw it in the garbage.
Yeah, well,
I sent you a watch.
The watch is horrible. Well, the watch was for coming to my house. Now you should send me a gift for making your show watchable.
What, so you can throw that away?
Well, what an embarrassment your show was. I mean, really. Guy listen, he's been on the air now with me many years. He's not just the producer. He's an on-air guy. Oh. Well, you must have liked the vice presidential debate. Biden and you shared the same thing, those teeth. Getting back to Gary's show, yes, Jason made the point that Gary went to John Hein too soon, which was an interesting thought because John.
Too soon?
Well, John Hein's on every show. Maybe Gary has to form his own identity.
Right. Why can't Gary tell you his opinion of what to watch? It's Gary's show. Don't you want to know what Gary thinks is good to watch?
That's what I thought the show was. It's a 5-minute show. In 5 minutes, Gary can't tell you what to watch on TV. Well, Gary claims he doesn't know anything about TV, but you do.
But then you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Why do we need John Hein? If John Hein has a show, I'll watch that, and he'll tell me what to watch.
Okay, can I explain it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing 12 shows to start, 3 segments each. So I'm doing 36 segments. John was on one of them.
Right.
Okay. And I'm going more to an interview thing. Like I'm interviewing a guy tomorrow. I interviewed a guy. I'm doing more interviews, not only interviews, but some interviews. So why would I not go to the guy who knows about TV? Why would I go to a different TV
guy? Because Jason's saying, in other words, you know.
I'm doing 36 segments.
He wants
John
to
was
see
on
you
for
get
2
your
minutes.
get your own identity.
And 35 other times Jason can see me get my own identity.
Well, the show was good.
Thank you.
It was entertaining. It was 5 minutes. It didn't feel like 5 hours. It was a normal guy talking. It was fine. Good. I thank God for me.
I hear a gallop.
Oh, hey, Jason.
The floor was shaking.
What was your point of view, Jason?
My point was that you had hit him pretty hard for the show, and then John seemed to be kind of a safety blanket to kind of.
He ran to John.
Right.
Again,
mommy.
all of this was done before this happened. You can, I swear on the life of my children, ask John. I asked him to come on the show before you spoke.
By the way, look
Ask
how,
him.
look how good Jason looks in a jacket.
Yeah,
you look like did you slim down?
Thanks, dude. Yeah, dude. I'm down over 25 pounds.
Good for you.
Thanks, bro.
That's all I wanted Gary to wear is a jacket for that picture I took of him. and that's what he was wearing, that big moo-moo looking shirt.
Moo-moo. You act like no one ever wears a shirt. This is not a moo-moo.
It just does. For a picture, it didn't look good.
Well, your picture.
Looks
oh
like
my
a
God! When you
blouse.
make that face, it's so
Looks
fucking
like
annoying.
Looks like a blouse.
That's your opinion. You're wearing schmata. You wear fucking rags around. I mean, that's your look.
Yeah, goof on my look, Gary.
I'm just saying, you have a look, and so everybody has to be what
I
you
don't mind
want.
your look. I asked
But
you
it's
in
like
the
everybody
picture
has
to where
to be what you
I had a
want.
specific look in mind for the picture.
You
and
said,
I
by the
told
way, you said to me this morning that you asked me about my jacket 3 times. That's not true. It's 1.
3.
No.
I said, "Where's the jacket?"
Right.
And then you mumbled something about it being loaned out, and I went, "Oh," and you go. You said something like, "Oh, you know."
That's all one conversation.
Well, right. And you said something like...
But you just said you asked 3 times. You didn't.
Yeah. Within the conversation, I asked 3 times.
It's one conversation.
One conversation, and I asked 3 times. What fucking part of that don't you
know
get?
what? I'm not
I brought
positive.
it up 3 times, and then I gave up. I don't know. What am I
I'd love
looking
to pull the
torture
tape
you?
and see if it were 3 times.
Pull it. It was 3 times. I go, "Where's their jacket?" It's what? I'm trying.
I didn't. I told you exactly where it was.
No, you said something. You just mentioned it was loaned out, and I went, "Loaned out? What does he mean by that?" I go, "Well, I asked him to wear it, and then he loaned it out." And I go, "Well, so?" I asked again about it because I wasn't clear, and again I asked 3 times. You're bored. I'm not.
That's so boring.
So then leave.
I know, but it's just such a silly thing to be.
Well, it's so stupid.
I know, but it's so.
If I say wear a jacket for a picture, wear it. That's all. Then you're done. I can't help you enough.
I know.
I fixed your TV show. Now I gotta fix your brain.
Gary, obviously it's good to hear some positive feedback about They Call Me Baba Booey from Howard. But is it sort of too little too late in your mind? Like, has there been so much bashing in the past few weeks that...
No, I mean, there's bashing, and now it's good. So I think people will go look at it one way or the other. I don't think it's ruined because Howard said it wasn't good, because now he says it is good.
Do you still feel as though you're under Howard's critical thumb because he's taking credit for the improvements in your show, when you said from the beginning that you were aware of some of these, pitfalls and things you need to improve
I think
upon.
I'm always under Howard's critical thumb. I think that no matter what, he will always be watching, monitoring, and helping me. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all better now than it was a couple of weeks ago.
So you'll take it, but and obviously working on the show for many years, you're well aware that Howard has it both ways. When it's bad, he criticizes it, and when it's good, it's his doing.
Yes, well, that's why the show is so popular.
Hey, by the way, if you want to talk about the dummy move of the century, our program director, who I hired, Tim Sabian.
What did he do?
He told me Thursday and Friday he was taking 2 days off to go. He does this extreme biking, the motorcycling.
Right, where they travel for days at a time.
Motocross is called?
I think it's called motocross.
Yeah, and they go in the desert.
Yeah.
So he fell off his bike this time. And a lot of guys died doing this, like no joke. Of course, he fell off his bike. He broke a bunch of ribs.
Really?
He could barely walk.
And you gave him the time off.
I didn't give him the time off. He was entitled to a certain amount of time off, and this is what he decided to use.
You should never give him time off.
Yeah, he's just so fucked up. And he's so not an athlete. And the last time he went, he lost all the feeling in his hand.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, but he
was going to the doctor for that.
It's almost like, I guess it's sort of like a death wish. Because he said to me, some guys die. Some guys die doing this.
Howard, he's on his way in, slowly, but they're telling me that he didn't fall. He just stood up and his ribs broke.
What?
Huh? Yeah. He was at the top of the Piedmont, and he stood up and heard a crack. So it wasn't an accident. He just stood up and heard a crack, and two of his ribs broke. He'll tell you.
You're an idiot.
What are you, an old lady?
That's Mr. Idiot to you, sir.
What's wrong with you, man? What do you mean you stood up and so your ribs must have cracked while you were riding?
Right. Well, I was going up this hill. It was about a 30-degree hill, and I get to the top, and I stood up on the bike, and all of a sudden I hear crack, crack. I'm like, oh fuck!
You stood up on the bike and was moving, or you?
Yeah, I was moving. I was at the top of right at the crest of the hill. It was a 30-degree.
What do you think happened? Did you talk to a doctor?
I just hyperextended it, and I broke 2 ribs.
I don't understand.
Hyperextended it. You know what
just
he
by
did?
standing?
No, but what happened? The last time you couldn't move it for days, right?
That's because he was leaning on his hands.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And then I think what happened is the way you're seated in the bike.
Well, you're going up the hill. You're up the hill, and all of a sudden you hit the crest of the hill, and I come up on the hill, and the bike goes over. I made the hill, and I stood up on the pegs, and all of a sudden I heard my back crack, and I'm like, oh, and I
But
collapsed.
why did you stand up anyway?
Well, you do.
Because he's excited.
Well, you do. No, they do.
Yeah.
You said.
Everybody knows. It's about lowering your center of gravity. Exactly.
I'm just assuming, first of all, it's not even athletic what you're doing. You're just sitting on a stupid bike.
Oh, you're not.
motorbike.
No, you don't sit on a bike.
You wanna know
on a
something?
dirt bike, you don't sit.
I got to say, that is a very athletic sport, and that's why I'm surprised he's doing it, because most of the time when you're doing off-road riding, you're standing on the pegs.
But look at his belly.
He should never be on an off-road bike. Not in this shape.
Yeah.
I mean,
he works out to get ready for
the
this
last
stuff.
time you came back, Jim McClure had to button your pants for you because you couldn't move your hands. And now look at you, man.
Well, I'll be okay.
Did you go to a doctor?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They took me in an ambulance. They they came and they brought the ambulance up the hill. I don't know how they got up the hill, but
We're getting Lieberman's working on getting the 911 call.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So
Lieberman.
So they put me on one of those boards and with the neck brace and all that stuff, and they brought me into the emergency room. And I get there, and
you're a single guy. Why are you not out just fucking, man? That was my sport when I was single.
I like riding dirt bikes.
Yeah, well, great.
I
like riding a woman. And you know what? You don't break any ribs.
Right? Yeah, you wouldn't be in pain.
So
right
anyway,
now.
so I go to the doctor, and so they let me out. So
you can't even think straight. You can't even think straight because you're in so much pain. They give you painkillers?
They say yeah. I'm not taking them though.
Would they give you oxys?
I don't know. I don't like taking that shit. But they said you're not going to go to work this week, are you? I said, are you kidding me? I said, work for the Howard Stern show. You miss a day of that, you're dead. So anyway, I got to go back and sit down.
Let me see you walk. It's probably funny.
It's real. It's just hysterical.
Let's see.
It's hysterical.
Let's see. Take off your headphones. Take off your headphones. Can you lift your hand?
Right. Does every move hurt?
Don't you realize you're not a fucking athlete? And don't you realize you don't do this shit? Like
well, this
dude,
is all part of
you're
it, though.
You're a fat old guy.
No, I'm not a fat old guy.
Well, you're fat.
Well, this is a
And how
wake
old
up
are you?
call. I'm 57.
Yeah, that's a fat old guy.
This is a good wake up call.
To
and I'll
what?
get back in shape and I'll
Get
be
back
fine.
in shape.
I will.
Meanwhile, I go to dinner with Tim, and he's bitching the whole time. I'm there with my friend Pat.
know.
My friend Pat owns a gym. And Tim goes, "You own a gym? I got to get in shape." He's angry. I got to get in shape. I got to get in shape. So Pat goes, "Well, yeah. What are you doing? I got to get to the gym. I got to get to the gym." So Pat goes, "Okay, give me a call." Have you called Pat? No.
No, I haven't called him
No,
yet.
of course not.
No, if
'cause
talking made
I've been busy.
Tim in shape.
You know, and I am busier than the fucking president.
You're busy,
You know, I don't have
but
time
now
to go
look at
to
you.
Camp David and all this shit. I am
Camp
busier than that
David.
motherfucker.
Crap.
I am.
You're not that busy. I call you sometimes. You're not in your office. You're out eating lunch.
No, I'm not. I'm always busy. I'm doing something where it's work related.
All right.
Always work related.
Well, then
Everything I
start
do is related to
taking
work.
meetings in a gym.
This is a guy who can't even shit in a bowl and get good aim, and now he's out riding a dirt bike for 2 days.
Well, the reason I can't
guess
shit in the boat
what?
because I got 2 broken ribs.
Yeah, well, that's good. Your shitting
That's
will
what I was
probably
going to
improve.
say. Now there's going to be shit on the walls again.
Yeah. No. I think he's gonna. Well, you're probably gonna fall off the toilet.
And break some more ribs.
You're so fucked up, man.
No, I'm not fucked up.
And it's such
I'm
a
hurting.
suicidal thing because after I
No.
lost use of my hand for days, I don't think I'd ever do that shit again.
Well, you know,
And haven't guys died doing this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because you're all out of shape and you all
No,
think
but this is
you're.
it's life. It's life. You got to embrace
it
life.
isn't.
No, it's not. Whose life is that? Your life is what you choose to do. Be like my parents. Sit at home and lock yourself in a house.
All right. Thanks.
Mr.
It's
Mr. Busy had time to go bike riding for 2 days.
Right. And break his ribs.
God, he looks.
Get out.
You look close to death, dude.
Tim,
Yeah.
you gonna be all right, man?
Yeah, I'm going to be all right.
Last time, you had the numbness in your fingers, and you said that's not gonna stop you.
No,
You're gonna keep
fuck
riding.
no.
Is this gonna stop you?
No.
This isn't a warning sign that
It's all part of it.
bad things can occur.
The terrorists don't let them win. Never let the terrorists win.
So you're still resilient, even in the face of danger.
Fuck yes. This is nothing.
What is it about? I mean, you really love it that much that you're willing to risk your body like
And
this?
hell yeah, it's fun. It's life. You enjoy life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness.
You're an American.
I'm American. It's my right. I gotta go to work.
All right.
He's really enjoying life.
All right, Lisa G has some news for us. Lisa, what do you have for us from the Howard 100 newsroom? Let's hear what's going on. Lisa, hi.
Glassberg takes shits at work.
Lisa does take shits at work. That's true.
My
Well,
theme song.
Sometimes she has to go. What do you have for us on your iPad there?
Big day on Thursday, Howard, because that's when Howard TV will be following Ronnie the limo driver and John Lieberman to a racetrack where they're going to race in his infamous pace car. Now,
Wow.
Ronnie will not be driving the pace car to the racetrack in Connecticut.
Of course
He's
not.
going to be towing it behind a U-Haul trailer.
So important, that car.
Is Ronnie going to really open it up when he gets on the track? Or is he
Ronnie's going to open it up.
very gingerly take his car around?
I have no idea.
No, I think he's going for it.
He's going for it. And John Lieberman's
I
going to
think
be...
he has extra insurance.
He does. All right,
I
good.
would hope so.
Anything else from the newsroom?
Yes, Benji Bronk has a new iPhone app along with girlfriend Elisa. It's called Benjalisa, and it's free. And we just found out that it was designed by the guy who did the Ugly Meter app, Joe Overline.
Wow, that guy's on a roll. He's on a mad tear.
What happens with the Benjalina?
Yeah,
Well,
what is it?
Benjalisa, you'll be able to find out their show dates, hear their music, check out photos, and check out their YouTube channel.
You know, it's unbelievable. Every person I know who's on our show, their girlfriends or wives always want to be famous.
Everyone?
Every one of them. Not everyone, but not Mary Delabate.
No.
But all right, listen, what am I going to tell you?
But with Benji, it's almost like they're John and Yoko. You know, the untalented.
John and Yoko, if they had no talent?
Hey, Robin.
All right. Yes, Benji.
Elisa is so much more talented than you, Robin.
Why do you think the world hasn't discovered Elisa?
I think a lot of genius musicians, unfortunately, You can be an absolute genius at music and not make a big career out of it.
What a shame.
Why do you think?
I don't know.
Maybe
I don't know.
she's
You're the one who
untalented.
said she's very talented. I mean, why do you think the world is ignoring her talent?
I think a lot, like I said, I'm sure you know a lot of incredible musicians that don't make a career out of it.
Not really.
Really?
I really don't.
Okay.
The ones I know are very talented and they make a career out of it.
All
the
right,
ones
well,
that aren't.
listen.
I had a friend, a guy, Eddie, I knew years ago. He played guitar. But you could tell he was never going to be, never going to be a big guitar player. He was a good. I mean, Fred's very talented. You know, Fred's not going anywhere with it, though, and he knows it.
Well, listen.
Fred uses it in his work, though. He does song parodies, and he enjoys it. But he's not sitting.
She doesn't go around.
He's not going around looking for record deals.
And neither is she. I'm the one that's saying it.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying, why do you think the world has ignored her talent?
I think that I don't think it means that you're untalented at music. I think you can be a genius actor.
When is she going to give it? How old is she now?
She's almost 30.
Almost 30. Do you think she's going to give it up at some point and say, forget it? You think she's going to keep trying?
I think she has. I'm pushing her to do
you're pushing her.
Yeah.
Why do you need her to be famous? You can't be with a regular girl?
No, Robin, I don't need to be famous.
No, he needs
at
to
all.
be with a
She's
superstar.
She's an incredible musician.
You really want her to get that famous that she leaves you?
I don't.
Don't you want to keep her in a subservient
She's incredible,
role?
incredible musician.
Yeah.
And I think I think it would be a shame for her not to keep doing it.
Fred, Fred, look.
Right.
I don't know how comfortable you are being honest, but does she have some ability that is being ignored by the world?
I think she might have ability. However, having said that, I don't think she's necessarily putting her career in the right direction. I don't know if she's playing out a lot. I mean, people who want to do this for a living, they're constantly gigging, they're constantly playing out.
They wouldn't be singing with Benji.
And they're not They're not singing with Benji and making apps in their living room. That's I don't know if
Fred.
that's
Listen,
Fred's a very honest guy.
She was ready to completely give up music. I'm telling her,
then maybe she should give it up. You've got to have. Here's the deal. To do that, you've got to have such a
But that has
passion.
nothing. That has nothing.
Benji,
to
you're
do
making Fred angry.
That has nothing to Fred. That has
All right,
nothing.
thank you.
No,
All right, Lisa, anything else?
That has nothing to do
All right,
with
thank you.
talent.
Thank you. It's enough discussion. I had enough discussion about your girlfriend.
No, here's a
I'm
challenge.
done.
No,
I'm
here's a
done. All right,
challenge.
thank you. All right, what else, Lisa? Go ahead.
John Hine has been hired by Wendy's.
It's a challenge.
Here's your challenge.
All right, what's the challenge?
Wait.
What are we challenging?
Here's your challenge. Here's your challenge.
Why do I need a challenge?
Here's why I hold up my chubby, hairy arm.
I think it's great. What am I going to tell you? I think she's sexy.
All right,
Sexy, yes.
I agree. Bring in you, her, anyone.
Yeah.
Someone give a song on the spot to come up with a song in a half hour, a new song.
Right.
And hers will beat anyone.
Oh my God!
Great. You shall beat me in a song contest.
Anyone.
Because I'm a
Bring it-
I'm a
bring it-
All right,
huge
let's
musical
bring in
talent.
Elton John or
Bring in
Stevie
Elton
Wonder.
John and her and a piano.
All right.
Give him an hour. Give him a half hour.
All right, I'm
come
going to
up with
leave
a
it up to
complete-
you to arrange for that, okay?
Okay. Do you? Well, if I gotta
Yes.
get Elton's number from you.
Get Elton John. I don't have his number. I'm waiting for you. You get a musician, a well-known musician, to compete with her.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
hey, listen, the challenge is out there. Well-known musicians listen.
Oh, I'm sure that all of them are going to take it up.
Wait, the phone is ringing. It's Paul McCartney. I'd like to do that.
Let me handle this.
You handle it.
All right.
All right. Benji's in charge of that. I like that
I
challenge.
extend this to Pearl Jam and the surviving members of Queen.
Lisa, thank you. Anything else, please? Go ahead. I want to move on. Go
Yes,
ahead.
John Hine has been hired by Wendy's to judge a Wendy's customer create your own burger contest.
Yeah, what is that? I mean, John Hine is hired by Wendy's. That's a big deal.
Yeah, right?
He's working that whole fast food thing. He's working it into an early grave, but he
I was
is.
going to say, is he going to die once he finishes this contest?
The best part is he wanted to get paid in coupons.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's
He
what
doesn't
he
want
told me.
money?
Well, they ended up, paying him, but
Right.
he wanted coupons because he eats there so
He
much.
loves Wendy's, yeah.
Yeah, he does. And you know what? I ran into country singer Kenny Rogers. He was up here at
I
Sirius
heard your
XM.
interview, yes.
He's a big fan of yours. He thinks you're great and honest, and you were terrific on America's Got Talent.
I
and
like
he's a
it.
big fan.
Extended to Kenny Rogers.
Would Kenny Rogers take a
I
talent?
think he probably would. He's a
gotta
big
know
fan.
when
I would love to
fold
see
'em.
that. Benji's girlfriend and Kenny Rogers in a head-to-head songwriting battle.
And then is the audience going to vote?
Yes,
My money's on Kenny.
They're going to vote Gangnam Style. We're going to have Benji's girlfriend in with Kenny Rogers. I'll give them a random topic. Kenny will have a half hour, and so will Elisa Jordana, and they'll write a song, and then the audience will vote whose is better.
Any musical genre like country, pop,
Doesn't
rap,
matter.
anything.
They
Okay.
all
'Cause who
genres.
has the best song?
Lyrics and music.
Lyrics and music. That's correct, Benji. Will she go head-to-head with Kenny Rogers?
Yes.
The guy wrote all kinds of hit songs.
Yes.
Starting with rock. Kenny Rogers, a lot of people know, was in a band called First Edition.
I love Kenny, yeah. He's great.
Look what condition my condition is in.
I don't know.
Fuck off.
Does Kenny write music?
Oh, yeah, he writes music.
Islands in the Stream.
Did he write Islands in the Stream?
Yeah, didn't he?
I don't know.
I think he wrote with Dolly Parton.
Who wrote it?
The Bee Gees wrote Islands in the Stream.
I thought
Yeah, but didn't he write something with Dolly Parton?
All right, Benji's want to go up with the surviving Bee Gee.
I go with
Or the dead ones, I don't care.
BG.
All right, thank you. Please, enough with Benji and the girlfriend. It'll never happen. Lisa, thank you.
That's it. Okay, thanks.
I mean, caught in the Benji vortex. Yeah.
John.
Yes.
The much hyped pace car shoot is impending. It's coming up very soon. Do you ever worry that there's just too much hype surrounding something and that it might not pan out? It might not be as glorious and as great as, almost the dance around whether or not you'd be able to ride in that pace car. Do you ever wonder if the payoff will match the hype?
Yeah, well, that's a good point because I just found out that the pace car is an automatic. So basically, Ronnie isn't going to be driving me around a track. He's pretty much just going to be riding me around. All he has to do is steer and step on the gas. So I don't know how exciting that's going to be. I just know that it's not going to take that much skill to drive this pace car.
That's how they were made by General Motors. I didn't pick it. That's the way they were made.
Do you think this waters down the chute?
Why would it water down the
chute?
chute?
Because we're not going to really see you maneuvering and changing gears. We're just going to see you kind of sort of pedal to the metal.
What are you talking about?
I'm just quoting John. Please don't shoot the messenger.
John thinks he's such a smart ass. I'll fuck him up now, okay?
Are you gonna drive in reverse the whole thing? You'll punch him in the face?
No, I'll make him shit his pants.
You now sound as electric as that pink shirt you have on.
You're a very funny man.
Benj, are you offended by what transpired today as far as your fellow coworkers and their analysis of Elisa and your involvement with her music and everything like that?
Well, listen, the thing people don't realize, I push her. She is not someone that pushes herself at all. And I think, it's like, what's up?
That's what she has you for.
Huh?
That's what she has you for.
She does.
No, I know.
She doesn't believe in, and I've told her, you need to, reach out to people. But I believe in her music. I think she's an incredible musician, she writes her music, she writes the lyrics, she writes it, she performs it. I think she's incredible. So,
Alright, let's go over this.
and but I think people love to just put people down. And it's, listen to it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
What about the commentary that it's getting to be too late in her career?
That's ridiculous. I mean, the thing is also she has, what's a career? She has had huge successes. She was in one of the biggest rock bands in the country. She's sold songs to TV shows. So she's had songs on The Hills and some other reality shows, and she's had successes, big successes. I'm the one that's pushing her to keep doing it. So.
But you truly believe that she needs that little nudge from you to keep following her dream. You believe in her that much. That she'd be throwing away an extraordinary amount of talent if she were to say no to it.
Yeah, I can't predict how big someone will make it, financially, that kind of thing. But I think she's an incredible musician, and I think when someone can bring beauty to the world, it's a great thing to do. I know it makes her happy to make music, so I think she should keep doing it.
So your message to her is don't stop believing.
Yeah. Stop believing. Yeah.
Your eyes look very nice from this angle.
Yeah. Check out the song. Here's another new song of hers I just heard recently that I hadn't heard. It's
We're back, Howard, when you want. We're playing a song.
Heartbreak.
If we
I'll put it up
Don't
somewhere.
Be Broke out of this, it'd be great.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
I'm Gary Dell'Abate. On Monday's wrap-up show, we talked to Will and Scott DePace about their weekend at the block party. Will got a little drunk and a lot out of control. DePace complained that he didn't like getting yelled at and that he now thinks the show is not funny. That led to a lot of fun arguments like the ones you're about to see.
We got to talk about this block party because I had heard reports from a variety of people on people's sobriety and drunkenness. Well, I guess it's both things. Getting involved when they shouldn't be getting involved. And it kind of boiled over today. And Will Will had a few.
Maybe more than a few.
All right, much more than a few. Had a great time, said some embarrassing things. And I wonder, when you go in there and Howard starts telling you, grow up, in Will's head, he's like, oh my God, what's Howard think of me now? Well,
I think Will's bummed. I think timing was particularly bad since Will just said 2 weeks ago that acting like that was all behind him. And Will goes, you still do it every once in a while. I said, I know, but you did it 2 weeks after you said it was all behind you. I think that's what makes it funny. But I mean, we've all gotten drunk. You will play the tapes tomorrow. He's very inebriated.
Yeah. He told me he doesn't remember what he said.
Yeah, he's all slurry and stuff. And then, first of all, I'm watching the Jet game last night. I go at halftime to check Lotus Notes, and it's just a ridiculous amount. Wolfie sent me 2 sets of emails. Shuley sent me 2 sets of emails. Doug sent me 2 sets of emails. I've got literally, no lie, 25 clips to listen to of Will drunk, DePace fighting, Ronnie from the stage telling DePace to shut the fuck up. All sorts of madness going on.
So DePace was there as a VIP, and apparently he was distracting to the talent because he was busy talking. And Shuley made the point today on the show that when the show starts, they ask everyone, hey, keep the noise down until we're done and then do whatever you want. But Ronnie, you took it upon yourself to tell DePace to sit down and shut up, yes?
Sit down, shut up. That's right.
What happened? Were you aware he was doing it, or did someone tell you to tell DePace?
Actually, I heard it was DePace, your girlfriend, and one of our interns who was making all
I told them all to shut up.
And he did yell at all of them. That's the point in all this, is that DePace...
And then he took it so personal.
Well, out of all the people that Ronnie yelled to shut the fuck up, including his own girlfriend, from the stage...
Which I saw, by the way, when Ronnie was telling them to shut the fuck up...
It wasn't nasty.
He's being stage Ronnie.
Yeah.
I would be more insulted if you walked up to me and talked to me like that. You weren't on stage. I get what Ronnie was doing.
And it was the start of the show. I couldn't go out into the audience and tell them to be quiet. And frankly, that's not my job. And I shouldn't have to worry about doing that with our guests that are coming, that work here, that are our friends. So I said to Ronnie, when you go back up there, you need to get them to shut up because we look like idiots. We're telling all these people that bought tickets, hey, don't yell shit out. And then our own people that we bring are yelling shit out to each other, and it's like, I don't want to see that.
Gary, you saw the tape. Do you think DePace had a right to be offended by being yelled at like that with everybody else?
I didn't see the tape of him talking. Like, I couldn't tell how loud it was. You can't tell unless you're there. And like I said, Ronnie was sort of being stage Ronnie. I think Ronnie wanted him to shut up, and he figured, here's a funny way to do it from the stage to incorporate it into the show and to get him to shut up.
And then he came backstage afterwards and tried and like. How dare you do this to me?
Well, that's the other thing. Out of all the people Ronnie scolded, and not even his girlfriend came backstage and was like, what the fuck's wrong with you? DePace immediately comes backstage and says...
You would have slapped your girlfriend if she came back?
And yelled at me the way DePace did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sean Connery of the Stern
Exactly.
But none of them came back.
It's true. When you're old, you can say whatever you want. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, what do they care?
You've heard that, right?
You just point and go, Alzheimer's. But no, he was the only one that came back, and his whole attitude was, how dare you yell at me in front of all these people?
Will Murray, I know you're a little older these days. You got.
Well, you saw the whole thing. What happened?
Yeah. He doesn't remember shit. Are you kidding me?
I know.
I heard you're doing the Eagles cheer.
I do remember that. That was awesome.
And I heard Howard said your material went over really well. I guess you were insulting JD for most of it.
Yeah, that was funny. That was good.
But I got to say,
then it went downhill from there.
I got to say, Will and I had a very funny moment this morning. Will came in and he knew I had all the clips, and he goes, "Dude, there's a lot of I don't remember." He goes,
"Oh, there's a lot he doesn't remember."
There's a lot of he goes, I heard you playing a little bit of it. and I was cringing. He goes, "Is there anything weird in there?" And I said, "Yeah, for some reason you seem to want to eat a lot of girls' asses, but it's completely unprovoked
and come in their face."
We'll save it for tomorrow.
You remember any of this?
I remember very little of it. Listen, I just got down there and I was like, all right, let's get crazy. Whatever.
And you know what?
One of those nights.
I respect Will for it because he's a father now. He's married now. I get it. When you get out of the house, it's a release. It's a party. You go a little nuts sometimes, and I get it. And as drunk as he was, as a mess as he was still manageable. I didn't have one problem with Will the entire night.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Before you start in, Scott, Gary, so during the break, I'm walking in. We'll get to him. I'm walking into the studio, and Scott, you asked me just a question. I forgot what it was about. But then I see over your shoulder, Shuli's like yelling at you, and I like really pissed off. This argument went on all throughout the break, back and forth, nonstop. And
so here's a well, it wasn't the guest, it was the tech guys, but I get it. But here's the really funny part. You guys are yelling at each other. So we're in a break, and everybody keeps coming in and telling me that there's a big fight. But every time the door opens, you can hear the fight. So it's like Howard's like reading something, or Will's giving him notes. I was like, yeah, fuck you, and then the door closes. So like Howard couldn't wait to get back to get you guys on.
Shuli smelled airtime, so
Yeah. You think that's what it was for real?
No, I think he's really angry, but I don't think he has a right to be.
This is one thing I can't get straight. Is the argument that you didn't like the way Shuli talked to you, or is the argument okay the way Ronnie took you, or is the argument that you were a guest at Shuli's event and then you came back and talked about how it all sucked?
No, that became my defense. You know, that after he pissed me off, then I said, fuck it.
So how did your argument start, you and Shuli? What were you arguing about?
Today?
Yeah, how did it start?
It was about the event. Apparently,
what about
it was Shuli's idea, and he just said that for Ronnie to address me from the stage.
Yeah, but you didn't know that this morning. I told you I didn't tell you.
You said it wasn't your idea, so I figured out it was Shuli.
No, it could have been 10 other people's idea. Well, Mad Dog was pissed off. Mad Dog was pissed off.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
I talked to him, and he said,
he was.
I didn't even see you.
You're lucky it wasn't John Tolka. He probably would have sat on you.
Scott, so Ronnie's not just yelling at you; he's yelling at his girlfriend. He's yelling at your whole party there.
From what my take on it, yeah, maybe it's all about me, but I heard a good 45 seconds about me and telling me to go outside, take it outside and all that shit. Then he said,
no, I said everybody take it outside, all of you.
And then he addressed his girlfriend. I didn't even hear him address the
You ever
intern.
do anything wrong? You ever do anything wrong?
Dude, it's not about that. I admit I was talking. I don't think I was talking loud. I don't think one person up on stage could hear it, but I do admit I was talking. All right, but you don't treat me like a fucking kid. That's not me. I'm not one of your groupie fans.
Can I just ask
That's right, groupie fans. I have a lot of
I'm
them.
not one of the guys who likes to hear you just yell at them from the crowd.
First it was you didn't want to hang out with me in a strip club. Then you come and hang out at a fucking block party, and you fucking.
I thought it was going to be fun.
You don't even watch the show.
Fun.
All you do is hang out backstage and fucking drink all our beer.
Well, Scott, what were you just saying?
Meeting all the people there was parts of the night that were
you,
fun.
Man, they all told you to go fuck off.
Good. You know what? They love me at the end when I'm taking pictures with all of them.
Of course, because it was free to get a free picture with anybody.
One
from
moment,
the show.
right when I walked in, I came in and this girl goes, "Oh, I hate you."
See?
I go, "Oh, I love you," and she goes, "Can I take a picture?" I go, "Sure."
But so you're mad about everything that went on, but then you came in today and then you told everybody how much the whole event sucked.
And now, had I come in, let me ask you this, and answer
Ronnie
honestly.
Had simply apologized to me.
Scott,
fuck no.
Then you would
apologize for what?
So if Ronnie apologized to you, then you'd lie and say it was a good event.
Well, he's lying right now because he came to me numerous times during the night and said he was enjoying himself and he liked the show.
Really?
And if I came in today and I had your
All
back,
I said was that
if I
Mikey
came in
was
today and I had your back. And I said Ronnie was out of line for yelling at you on stage. Would you have said all the shitty things about the show that you said?
No, of course not.
Okay, so you're a fucking phony.
Doesn't mean that I'm phony. It means that I would protect you.
You're a total
as
phony.
A
What does it mean?
As a friend,
you
I would stick up for you and your project.
As a friend.
But
Don't
now,
come to my shows if you're a friend.
Do that shit. Well, fuck you. Then I'll tell you
if
what
I
really
do what?
feel about
Do you
it.
understand that one doesn't happen without the other? You don't get yelled at if you're not standing there talking like a fucking idiot during the show.
I'm not a fucking kid.
Well,
fucking
stop
come up
acting
to me.
like one.
Come up to
Take
me and tell me
responsibility.
like an adult.
Fucking
Don't fucking
baby.
rip me on from the stage.
Baby, all you do is turn around.
The place is talking because no one
No,
fucking
it wasn't.
enjoyed
That's
the
how I
comedy.
spotted you guys.
Yeah, right.
They really weren't.
That's what really got to him.
What's that?
Everybody climbed on his back. When I did that,
They got all over him. They were booing him. They were chanting, "Fuck Scott, fuck Scott."
No, they were
They
not.
were so. Play the fucking tape.
Oh, please. If that
Scott,
went on,
it's
it went
all
for a
on
second.
tape, man.
Scott, the thing I can't figure out is you seem to be way angrier with Shuley, who may or may not have told Ronnie, than Ronnie, who actually said it.
Listen,
But why is that?
Because he's coming at me with this fucking attitude. So,
but Ronnie's the one who yelled at you.
Ronnie's a fucking joke. What do you want to get to do?
I'm a joke.
What do you mean Ronnie's a joke?
He's a stage act. I mean, what the fuck?
Right. Exactly.
So you think
That's what
Ronnie's
we were
just
there
doing his
for.
job, but Shuli's being more
I don't know.
serious?
It's hard to be angry at Ronnie.
This is your fucking boss, man.
No, but there is something going on here. They both did the same thing, probably Ronnie more than Shuley, yet you're angrier at Shuley than Ronnie. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because I make sense. Because I have him up against the ropes.
Called
He
me
knows
phony.
he doesn't have an
realize the
argument.
logic. Basically, I was saying that, yeah, if you hadn't been on part of this or whatever, and you hadn't taken Ronnie's side or whatever,
Ronnie's
I
side?
might have been willing to just be like, oh,
I'm
hey,
looking
the
out.
show was
I'm
fun.
looking out
Instead,
for our
fuck
show.
you.
I'm looking out for our show. Don't
Hey,
you
Will,
understand
what do you
that?
think of the show?
It was pretty good.
Oh,
What I
yeah,
remember,
that's not
I
what
don't
you told-
remember much.
It's not what you told me.
No,
that
listen.
night.
Here's the. But
Come on.
it was a bar. It's a huge bar. So it has a feel to it. It's not like you're in, like a theater where it feels like a Broadway show where you have to be quiet.
And
There's
at the end of the day,
feeling like a
morning-
party
listen,
to it. It's a bit,
even this morning
it is a
on
bit of
the
a
air,
clusterfuck, but I think
you
that's the
said
charm of it.
The
He's on-
highlight. You said the highlight of Ronnie and JD's
Yeah, I
time
agree with
was
that.
doing the poem Winter.
Well, I said that on the show today. I said, listen, I thought I'd put a little time and effort into introducing JD, and then JD gets up there and he just starts mumbling around. And I said the best thing they did was read Winter on stage. But Ronnie says he's not a comedian. He said
And
that
the bottom line for me is I don't really care what you or Will or anybody thinks. I care what the
Sounds like
fans
you
who
do.
pay money to come see this show
Then
think.
why are you getting all
And
upset when I said it?
because you're there as our guest. We're bringing you as our friend. You're coming to support us. You're coming to a show to be a part of it and enjoy it with
But
us.
Julie, if it really is about the fans in that way, do you think they'd rather see a guy named Mad Dog do comedy or hear you and Scott yell at each other from the stage?
I tell you
If
what,
they're
man,
stern
it's
fans.
a comedy show. It's a comedy
take?
show. It's not back office radio on stage. The people are not going to be happy with
How
that
many
at the end of the
pictures
night.
did Mad
We've
Dog
done
take?
it. We've done that kind of tour where we were up there with Beetlejuice and Chic, and they're fighting. And yeah, there's a small a group of people that like that, but for the most part, people are going, we want to be entertained. We want to see a show.
Whatever. I won't go again.
And
Don't
Mad
worry
Dog,
about it.
Promise?
And Mad Dog,
You won't go for free and drink the beer ever again?
Oh, the 6 beers. I'm so sorry.
bullshit.
Six beers. How much
Beers,
are
my
you for
ass.
six
You
gotta
fucking
be
Coors
kidding
Lights?
me, 6
Go ahead. How much do I owe you for that?
6
shit
beers is
beer?
what you drank before you even got there.
Teddy.
So don't tell
they
me you
weren't your
drank 6
beers.
at the...
Six
at the
beers.
They
Guys,
weren't
are you
your
kidding me?
Hold on.
Hold
6
on.
beers in the first hour.
Will Murray, question for you.
Yeah.
Your clips are on, you're on deck tomorrow. How do
Maybe.
you...
Who knows?
Well, how do you handle tonight? Do you worry about it, or can you kind of forget about it when you go
At
home?
this point, it's kind of like whatever. I'm giving up. Like I said, I feel like I was taken advantage of a little bit, but I was running through Central Park at 4 a.m. with no clothes on, so it's kind of like I was asking for it.
Do you think this changes the way Howard thinks about you?
I don't know. Who knows? I mean, that's obviously the part I'm more bummed out about than anything. It's like you try and go out and have a fun night, and then the next thing you know, it's like thrown in your face at
Don't
work.
worry about it. He doesn't know who you are.
If every asshole that ever got drunk and talked about work outside of work, it's just like everybody would look like shit. So I don't know what to say.
I'm laughing because he's absolutely right. He couldn't have picked a worse event. I got clips sent from Shuley, Doug, and Wolfie. I mean, it's like the whole fucking world was watching.
Yeah, I know.
Cameras are out there.
And I'd like to say the one person trying to protect you the whole time was me.
Wait a minute. I have audio, right? This whole thing starts. Will starts talking, and DePace is starting this whole thing off with Will and is sitting there recording it on his cell phone. So then about a minute or two
I
later,
saw where it was going.
he says, all right, this isn't right. Stop the tape. And I go, Scott, weren't you just recording this on your cell phone? He goes, well, I'm going to delete it now.
Jason in Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Bet it's still in there.
Yeah, it's calling the whole show that they have. It is a community. It's a comedy show. I mean, they do have some jokes, but mainly it's like I said this morning. It's a circus. So everybody's in the bar talking. We want to see retards and like the Wack Pack could come up. We could care less about comedians. So Scott's right. I mean, everybody's talking. Everybody's mingling. It ain't like everybody's quiet waiting for the big punchline. There was none.
Shuli, is that insulting when somebody tells you? What I think he said is, it's a train wreck.
Right.
We don't care about comedy. We just care about seeing JD and the people from the show.
We have two people that host this show that have never hosted any type of show
Well, in
ever.
all fairness, they've hosted 20 or 30 of them now.
Well, right, but I'm saying
they should be a little better.
But I'm saying, in essence, the idea of it was to put on people that fans of the show could come out and see how they really are on the show, on stage as well. And in between those two things, we actually have comedians that come on and perform. Because, look, we can shove one retard out there after another, but I guarantee you, it sounds good on paper. It's not a show. You're going to walk away going, what the fuck? That was a waste of money.
I would think the cheaper way would just to do,
and we do bring up all the retards.
Just do a meet and greet with with the fucking.
But we do bring
up
all the retards. So it's like retard, be wild and crazy, and then here's a comedian. Now be quiet, and now retards, be wild and crazy.
And every city we go to has no problem with this format, other than when you showed up Friday night.
Well, you know what? Your VIP area was right in the middle of the fucking crowd. Everyone's asking me questions.
No, the VIP area was in the backstage green room where you walk back and yelled at us.
Wherever
and
it was
scolded us for yelling at you.
Someone told me that I was supposed to be out near the bar was where
Well,
I
clearly
could
you
see
didn't stay there. And you sit there and you say that I sucked on stage. Where were you when I was on stage?
I think by that time I was... I don't know.
I know where you were. You weren't anywhere in the audience,
No, I
and you
did
didn't
see
hear.
you.
Oh, please.
Julie got a lot of laughs.
But Scott, why?
I remember people laughing.
Take it from the guy who was completely annihilated drunk.
But Scott,
he said I killed.
Why did you care so much that they yelled at you on stage? I mean, did you see
how he did it?
But did you? What I saw was sort of silliness.
It's how you approach.
You know what I
the
mean? It was
pace.
Ronnie being silly.
Yeah, no, I didn't take it that way. It literally,
Oh,
if you just said,
God.
hey, everyone out there, shut the fuck up, DePace, I'm talking to you, or something real quick, that would have been one thing. But instead, it's, DePace, fuck you, go outside, and if you want to talk, you're not ruining my fucking show, fuck you. And it just kept going. And I'm like, fuck you, I'm not even doing anything. I'm just standing there.
Maybe that was Ronnie's way of introducing you to the audience in a funny way.
Well,
I can't tell you
I
how
didn't
many people
appreciate
come up to me at shows and say, I wish you could have done more time. And sometimes I can't because the crowd turns out to be like you.
I thought you said everyone follows your lead.
Not
there.
every
What do you
time.
mean?
Sometimes when I got to bring high-pitch Eric up, I bring him up because I don't have the ability to get any more material out because everyone is like you, talking and blabbing. And just,
maybe it's a problem with your command of the audience there, not
what do you
me.
know about command about anything?
Well,
you can't even
it
take
seems to me-
responsibility.
seems to me
you
that
are
they're
a
not listening
child.
to you.
You are a
Whose
child.
fault is that?
All right, you two, take it outside.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, I admitted I was a little low, but I still thought that Sal blowed. But let me tell you one thing, we was breaking it down old school right here in this room. Check it.
I do want to get into this battle between you and John Lieberman, and John's over here. My question to you both, and I want an honest answer.
Mm-hmm.
John, you first, and Sal. Do you think you can rap well?
I think I can rap. I was very disappointed in my performance today. I thought I was going to do a lot better, but once I got in there, it wasn't that I was nervous. It was just Sal all dressed up and right in my face. And so I was disappointed with my performance. I do think that I can rap. I just didn't play to my own talents today.
Like what?
My vocabulary, I needed to outsmart Sal, and I wasn't able to execute today, and I'm disappointed.
Sal, how about you? Do you think you can rap, or is it all a joke to you?
I used to think I can rap. Now it's all a joke to me. So it's pretty cool in a way. Just like my foreskin was kind of like a travesty growing up, and then I turned it into something positive. Rapping to me, which was kind of like a travesty as well, investing $7,000 into the so-called record that never came into fruition and all these broken promises. That also turns into something pretty fruitful on the show and comedic. So
I don't believe you, Sal. I do think you can rap.
Right.
I think I can rap I can rap better than Lieberman. I probably can rap better than you, but that's not.
Here's
saying
what I
much.
don't understand, though, and
Easy
actually
there.
this pissed me off a little bit, and I like Sal, but why does your penis always have to come out? Like at the end there, when your penis is out, it's like the bit is over. It's so uncalled for.
I can answer that question. If it's not landing on my head, it's fucking hysterical every time. It's always funny.
It is. Especially you weren't expecting it.
I
was
wasn't.
great.
No, you bowed right into it.
Oh, you
I
did.
thought the bit was
You
over.
look like Mimi from Tokyo Delights, just bowing right
We
into
were
my
wrapping
cock.
up, and the next thing I know, there's a cock in my face.
There sure is.
And I'm like, really?
And that's funny.
Do you really have to do that?
Did you like it?
What do you? No, I didn't
was-
like it. I just said it pissed me off.
What was more humiliating, your rap or the dick in your face?
The dick.
Oh, wow.
I got to ask you guys a question.
Sure.
Have either of you heard a rap record made after 1985?
I haven't. I really
I
haven't.
was like, it was so embarrassingly old school. It was old school if you were a rapper from the 90s. It was Sal, you were almost like it was like a borderline minstrel show.
Yeah, it really
what you were
was.
doing.
It was like kindergartners rapping. It really was.
It was as if rap stopped at Run DMC and never progressed.
Right.
Yeah.
And so did my outfit.
But that was their prime as rappers, Gary. I mean, they were kind of hearkening back to their days when they would do it more often.
Yeah, back in the day when we were rappers.
I mean, oh God, no.
I mean, Sal, you look like your role models were Kid and Play.
They pretty much were.
How were the judges reacting as you were going through your different raps?
At first they were laughing like when I was insulting John, and John would come up with an insult as well. But then when we rapped, their faces, I mean, for lack of a better word, they went pale. I mean, they were pretty shocked by it.
But
and,
those judges were great. I mean, first the interview with Howard, and then I actually thought the judges, while we were performing, were great. They were like egging us on, and I thought they were the best part of the whole thing.
John Hine and I the part we loved was for all the silliness and wackiness. They broke it down. They took their judging very seriously, and they broke it down. And I love the way they discussed exactly. Well, Sal did this, and he's a better MC, and they took it very seriously.
They were great. They
did.
were great. I'd like to be a guest on their show. Maybe I'll throw down with Eminem or something in the future.
I would take this victory home and just
and flush it.
Oh yeah,
right.
But Gary, and I don't want to embarrass John here, but the consensus around the entire office is John is the worst rapper we've ever heard, and. I not even like John's having a bad day. Like, was he ever good at this? Somebody said, and I'm sure you can find that insulting, John. But do you see why people might have said that?
Yeah, I had a terrible performance today. I'm not going to back down from that. I just told you I was disappointed. I set high expectations for myself, and today I fell flat. I really felt like I fell flat. The only thing that I take some solace in is that by me falling flat, hopefully the audience had a few additional laughs that they might not have had, but I was disappointed.
Oh, they did.
What makes this bit so great is instead of saying, listen, I rapped in the 80s, I wasn't that good then, whatever, he still thinks he's good.
Oh, I know he does.
And that's why it's funny. He tried.
Steve,
he gave 100% today.
Steve Brandano had an excellent insight. When they were kind of buying time, you kind of caught on to John's pattern.
I don't even think I heard John rhyme anything in there. And he would do the jump around thing with like the put your hands in the air, and then I say another thing that doesn't rhyme, and I was rooting for you. Yeah. It was really bad.
Yeah.
And Sal, one of Sal's moves I noticed, by the way, was that he was really thrilled that DJ Lux was in there because Lux rhymes with sucks, which he used like 11 times.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, he went to that quite a few times. Well, how about what was tough to freestyle with those topics? You had Jews. You had
Jews was tough. I mean, they threw Jews at me. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Well, you went the exact opposite way we thought you'd go.
Well, that's the new Sal Governale. Times have changed.
You also had to do Tim shitting in the bathroom.
That's a
no-brainer because you're thinking Tim, floor, door, shit. I mean, it's so easy. Quit. But the thing with Tim Sabian shitting is that I said a line like Howard said it must be somebody I hired, and then Tim came forward and he was almost fired and he lied and he's going to hell. Tim put his arm around me when I walked out of the studio. He goes, I was really sick that day. Like I think he took my lines to heart. It was strange. I'm like, Tim, it was just a freestyle rap.
To Steve's point real quick, and you were absolutely right. I didn't rhyme today. And what fucks up my head so much is I had a stack of papers with everything that, I'll show you the papers later, everything that rhymed with Jew, crew. I mean, I had literally.
So we gave you Jew.
I had 300 words. I know. This is what I'm saying. I couldn't execute today. That's why I'm so angry at myself. I had 300 words, misconstrue and blue and goo. Last night I went through all the things that rhyme with Jew, and yet I couldn't pull it off today.
Can I ask you a small favor? I think we're going to go to break fairly soon. Would you go and get your papers?
Yeah.
And come back and do, now that you know?
Yeah, let me
give me a Jew rap?
Yeah.
The worst thing about that, though, Gary, is his name is 2 Live Jew. It's like you figured he'd have him in the arsenal just as an intro to a rap on whatever else he may be rapping
about. And by the way, 2 Live Jew, I only got that CD from a different band once a week.
Right.
After 2 Live Crew came out. Every week, it was 2 guys in bad rabbi outfits and, rapping about matzahs. I mean, I was saying, when rap first came out, I got the Jewish rapper every week and the female rapper every week, which are usually a chick from the Upper East Side rapping about her shoes.
Wait, real quick, while Lieberman's gone, no one is expecting this to be good when he comes back, even with the papers, right? Okay, all right.
No, the best part is he truly believes that he can rap. So does Sal, but Sal has a better sense of humor about it, I think. And he was the big winner.
Thank you. I have to jet out to a writer's meeting.
You want to leave us with anything? An exit rap?
Yes. I'm Sal, and I'm here now. Go on Twitter and buy Spa Now. Wait, that's two nows. That's horrible. Okay. Tim Sabian looks like a cow. Please buy Spa Now. Is that better?
That was excellent.
I better quit because I sound like shit.
John Lieberman has returned, John Hein, and I am looking at a stack of no fewer than 20 pages.
Yeah, you took this seriously. You prepared.
I take every single thing I do seriously. I research. I mean, I have a stack of papers on these two guys, DJ Woohoo. You know, everybody.
What good
DJ
did
Woo Kid, Loaded Lux.
What good did that do you?
It didn't. Ronnie, please, don't start with me. My point is that I researched, I was prepared, but I didn't execute, okay?
Did you just choke, basically?
Yeah, I choked. Okay? I choked.
Do you think if you had another chance you'd do better?
But I wasn't nervous. It wasn't that I was... I'm not nervous when I go in there, but I choked. I just, like, my brain went... silent, and I saw Sal there, and then he's doing it, and I choked.
Will Murray, do you think this would have been, John just had a bad day, and the next time out?
No, he's awful. Look at him.
And he was nervous as hell before he went in there.
He was about as big a white guy you can get.
Dude, he was You got to see the video of Howard TV.
But I don't it's not nervous.
His forehead looked like a cat attacked him.
Because, look, yes, this is slightly out of my comfort zone because I haven't rapped in 17 years. For the most part, except at home.
Stepped at home.
So why would you do it?
Rap in the shower?
You could do it.
I do rap in the shower
because he had done it before. It's like, and to me, this was like
he did it 50 years ago.
This is what it was like to me. It's like I was all county in high school in baseball, and we're gonna go out and play now. And I went to catch a pop at shortstop, and I fell backwards and fell on my head.
John, what was some of the prep that you did?
Well, I have about 300 words that rhyme with Jew. You too, clue through, sue, do, misconstrue, boo, poo, drew, crew, blue, grew, a cuckoo, Hebrew, hue, shoe, askew, taboo. I mean, I rhymed. It makes me mad reading it because I was ready. Like I had one.
Your raps are askew.
I'm too live Jew. This ain't my debut. From the streets, hear my beats coming at you. Who you? Kid the Candy rapper. Shit. I'll unwrap you and eat you like a Kit Kat. Oh, so fat. Just turn around and walk out and button up your pants like you just shat.
My poetry's better than that, dude.
No, it's not. It's like, I'm not salt with a deadly pepper. I'm hotter. Think of me like Tabasco. Take that for some fodder. I'm the too live Jew, but you can call me John. I'm walking out the door and you won't stop me, Ron.
Go ahead.
You ain't Nikki or Mariah, so check your ego at the door. You think you're still at Rick screaming, let's all fuck some whore.
It makes me want to get my members only jacket and get in my DeLorean.
And I was apologizing to Lisa G in one. I had too much to drink. I'm sorry. Open mouth. Truth comes out, but don't worry. Your cookies are good. Your cookies are right. But just leave the sex talk for when you turn out the light. I won't read it. I won't read it. I'm the too live Jew. I won't read it. All right. So there.
All right.
John, can you apologize to rappers everywhere?
Yeah, but
Steve, you're insulted by this. I could tell. It's not that you're a rapper, but
it's insulting. Yes, it's insulting to the genre of rap. Yes, it is. It was funny though, because then when he read his lines, you can hear the ones that he tried for on the show.
Yeah,
and
and that's the part that bothers me so much. I always prepare for things. I always research. I'm always ready, and normally I execute. Today I didn't.
But that all goes against freestyle rapping to begin with.
Yes, but I needed to. But I was preparing to freestyle, so I was trying to embed all these things in my head so I could pull them out. And so, like you said, I pulled out bits and pieces of the puzzle, but I couldn't put the whole puzzle together.
Gary, is this one of those things like Grillo wanting to be an actor? Eventually you kind of have to say, you know what, maybe that's just not my thing and I can't really do it?
Yes.
It's more like Eric the Midget trying to walk. It's just not going to happen.
Maybe you should go on like X Factor just so you can have the final word.
Look, I have stuck up for you all week. Can you not pile on? I stuck up for you.
Hey, John, you feel all right today?
Why?
Seriously, I'm not kidding.
Why?
You look very pale. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I know. I felt I know. I haven't. yesterday and today. I don't know.
Anxiety doing the bit?
No. I had like a toothache, and then I've heard I'm a little pale.
His rapping actually made him whiter.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, Benji brought up the point that everyone kind of conforms to what Howard has to say and changes their opinions based on his words. But Benji isn't that way, and he wondered if Will subscribed to that, so we had a good conversation. Here's how it went.
Will, right now, I want to know how you feel when you come back and you hear Jason giggling, smirking, putting up notes about you.
I didn't know any of that. He was putting up notes.
One note, and you jerk. Steve, what note was it? I don't even remember. It was one note.
But you didn't ask for
Let
this.
Ye, who has never put a note up, cast the first piece of paper.
Yeah, you know, now you're, rather than being a part of, the piling on, you're getting piled on, basically. But you wouldn't mind this going away. But the more you react, the more you're going to get it.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, it was funny. I came in this morning and I was like, really angry with Shuley. I'm just like, what the fuck? Fuck you.
Why?
Well, what do you mean? I
For
feel
putting the mic in front of your face?
Exactly.
Or? Yeah.
When I was completely blacked out.
What about Wolfie?
But he's a douche too. At least Shuley's a funny douche.
What about the pace? What about the pace in his iPhone?
What?
What about the pace in his iPhone?
He put it away. That's what he said. At least he claims that when he saw us being so over the top, he put it away.
You know, it is weird.
But I was just gonna say, this is the show, and this is what it is, and I'm mouthing off in the wrong place. So you just deal with it and you accept it, and I should be angry at myself, not those guys.
Here's the funny part for me. When you're in there today and I'm watching Howard busting your balls, and this is one of those things that I can never see when it's me. When I'm in the hot seat, I can never see this. Howard sees your Achilles heel, so he just starts going, I don't know you, Will. I thought I knew you, and I could see it bothering you. And
it's probably the douchiest thing I said.
But from the outside looking in, I think to myself, doesn't Will see that this is all bullshit, that it's just a joke, and that it's Howard's getting his Achilles heel, but it gets to you?
Well, I think everybody here looks for Howard's acceptance and really wants him to, like them on some level. And when he looks at you like you're being a creep or whatever,
but you also understand that he's saying that because he knows it's getting under your skin.
I hope so.
But I see that you don't see that.
No, I mean, all I can do is hope that. I don't know that for a fact.
Do you ever feel that way? I know you said it's hard to see in the eye of the storm, but especially during the days we were just talking about, when you were really getting your ass handed to you, were you able to say later, hey, I know he didn't mean most of that? Or he might have meant it at the moment, but he doesn't really feel that way overall? Or is it hard to deal with?
It's hard to deal with.
Yeah.
I take it very personally. It's hard to deal with. And sometimes I know he doesn't mean it. Even if he means it at the moment, it means he had that thought.
Right.
And just having that thought is enough to make you be bummed out.
And perception is so fragile. You know what I mean? Like, perception is like, especially with Howard, sometimes you feel like once he gets an image of you in his head, that could be it for a long time.
Benji's been complaining to me for years. That's one of Benji's raps, that he's seen the way he was.
Well, that's why I do understand Will getting upset about it, because I think the audience, majority of it, will see it through Howard's eyes. But I gave Will a little shit about this story in a break today. I didn't feel Will was being authentic. Or maybe it's I don't know you. I really don't think you give a fuck. I don't think you give a fuck about what you said.
Well, the drinking I don't care about. And I don't care really about the stuff I said about my wife and kid, because honestly, they know where I stand with them. But again, Howard, I worried that's the only thing that bothered me. Out of anything that bothered me the most.
Do you really give a fuck?
What Howard thinks of me? Absolutely.
Yeah,
I do.
But so it's. I would think it's more political. It's just because how it affects your job and how you're. Do you care on an emotional level? Like Howard doesn't like this, doesn't approve of this behavior.
Listen, I don't know. I feel like when you're an employee here, you kind of buy into it as almost a lifestyle. So, I mean, Howard's a major influence in my life. And yes, of course, it's work, but work is life in this place.
Benji, how do you not get bothered?
Yeah,
No. I do.
Should.
I
You
do.
really
but
should.
I absolutely
no. But do you really? Because I think part of you.
But I'll tell you, I get it when normally if Howard comes down on me about something. If I disagree with him, I can say in my heart, you're completely wrong, but this affects me, and that's what bothers me, not that his actual approval or disapproval.
But what was the thing, and I'm not being a dick by bringing this up, I promise, there was something that happened once where you were almost brought to tears. It was that upsetting.
I accidentally shat in the studio in my seat.
No, really, what happened?
I wasn't, it was at K-Rock at the rally, probably, that's what you meant, when he was giving different people that are going to say goodbye. Is that what you meant?
No. Howard started picking on you about
maybe one
something,
of the days I was late.
But you don't remember? See, that's the funny thing. I don't remember, but it wasn't me. Howard started picking on you, and you were really bummed. I remember looking in the monitor, and Howard said, "Are you crying?" And you said, "Yes, a little bit."
But I don't remember. I really don't. It might have been. I think it was one of the days I might have been late. I don't remember.
Well, it's one of those things because I know with Jason and Gary, if that happens, they will not be able to sleep. They won't be able to function. If Howard does anything like that, they get. But I don't.
And maybe you guys do. I think
too.
a lot of you guys I respect Howard as a person. I respect him as a comedian. But he's not the end all and be all. And I think some of you guys, and maybe that's why I don't fit in as much. Like, I think some of you guys buy into that his approval is everything.
Well, let me tell you what I buy into. And this is why, like, if I buy into the fact that Howard is the be all and end all, and I buy into the fact that this job to me is the be all and end all. So if my job was being threatened on air, off air, and I was made to look like a bad person, whether it was warranted or not, I would be sick to my stomach because I'd be worried about losing this job.
Okay, that's cool. But if it's something that you believe in and you say, hey, does Howard's opinion change your mind about it?
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? If Howard's opinion about me being late? Yeah, like work-related stuff.
No, I'm saying, if there's something, is there something? Have you ever felt that you're right about something and Howard said, no, you're wrong? And
yes, but nothing we've gotten in a major fight about on air. Like anytime he's really come down on me on the air has been, maybe I felt I wasn't as wrong as he was making me out to be, but absolutely, it was a fuck up, and someone's got to take the blame.
I think that you make a fair point, but a lot of people there have Howard, quote unquote, daddy issues, and do take his word as gospel, whether it's at work or at home. But I think you almost make a point to defy that, like let people know that you're not going to kind of stand for that. I think Fred does too, to a certain extent, at least on air. I don't know about off air.
I don't know. The truth is, I love when I really agree with him because then I can go with it. So maybe, I don't know. But there are times, like lots of times I disagree in it. And I think like just the culture of the show is like, it's what he says is the truth.
The only thing I want to say is like when he was doing that sports rap yesterday, like I don't buy into his nonsense with that for a second. So, I mean, there's certainly things I disagree with him
I
on.
disagree with the sports rap because I was saying to Will, he's like, who cares who wins something? I'm like, well, you care who wins Dancing with the Stars. Howard does, so he's invested in that. He doesn't have a Dancing with the Stars jersey. But
I think we're unanimous on that. We're total sports fans, so I don't get where he's coming from.
But
I do on that.
I will say that the part where I used to disagree with him the most, because he's had a huge influence on my life. I even wrote that in my book in the foreword. He has had a really big influence in my life about the way he treats people, the way he acts, and all that stuff. The part where I used to disagree with him the most was when I had kids. He would be like, I don't understand why your wife isn't doing everything. Why you're married, that's your wife's job. And I'd be like, that's just not rational thinking. But he was not alone. I used to be ganged up on by him and Stuttering John.
I was going to say John.
And Jackie.
John Hine.
I mean, there are times if he says something I think is a good idea, I'm like, oh, that's like I've definitely been influenced by thank you notes.
I will tell you,
I've noticed like how he's really good at it. It makes you feel good, and I've definitely adapted that in my life.
You know who he has a crazy influence on? If Howard says he's going to buy a gadget of any kind,
I know where this is going.
Tim immediately orders 3. If Howard uses an app, Tim gets the app.
Here's the question. Howard said that he ordered 3 iPad minis today. Is there any doubt that Tim hasn't already ordered 6? Like, I think he absolutely will, don't you?
In every color.
But again, I thought it was funny. I'm not saying that the iPad mini is a stumble, but I am saying, like, I even said to Howard, well, what are you going to use it for? He's like, I don't know.
Are there any opinions in your life that he has changed your mind on, like, wow, this is a better way of thinking, or...
Yeah, but I can't. Nothing's jumping to mind. But absolutely, I think that I have to think about it.
He made me reconsider when we were like checking my kids' passwords online. I changed what I was doing with that after having that conversation. But I stopped doing it after having it actually.
Because
having the conversation on the air with Gary and everyone else, I thought twice about it, and we talked to my wife, and I was like, you know what, he's probably right. But there's other things that I haven't changed and I won't change.
I mean, listen, there was a period of time, we joke with him all the time, if you need to drink to have fun, you're a loser. Howard likes to drink. Owning a dog, there was a whole rap he used to do, owning a male dog is the dumbest thing in the world because who wants to look at a dog's balls? He used to say stuff like that all the time, and now he just laughs about it.
Yeah, people change, people evolve.
This is a band called the Counting Crows. They've sold over, I don't know, 500 million records or something crazy like that. It's an exciting thing to be in a successful band that has credibility, right, Adam?
It works all the time, yeah.
Right? You guys work all the time. It's
that
beautiful.
would be exciting.
Yeah, but it is exciting, isn't it? Is it an exciting life?
I'm excited.
I was worried about you. I haven't seen you in ages.
Well, you know what?
I've been
just
too
gonna say
excited.
You've been so excited.
I don't know if
that
I
I
can take
saw them on a morning show.
Yeah.
You know, performing live out on the street, and I thought, wow, Adam doesn't do our show anymore.
it. Oh, no. Don't start with that shit. That's
Adam does
crap.
our
We would
show.
like to do your show.
Counting Crows, very successful. I was worried about you with all you always have a condition. What is it called? Dissociative?
It's just a rash.
No, you have some sort of mental condition. I don't know what it is.
All sorts of mental conditions. You always want
So do I.
A fucking bunny outfit when I need
it. You know, it's a funny thing with you. Because, first of all, congratulations. You kept all the weight off.
Well, thanks.
You had gained some weight,
Yeah.
and now you're ripped. What is the secret to keeping the weight off?
Vomiting, cocaine.
Be honest.
I
How did
masturbate a
you
lot.
do it? You really actually lost a lot of weight.
I don't know. I work out.
You work out?
No, not really.
Yeah, I
don't
never
know.
see you in the gym. And then do you eat properly now? Is that what's going on?
I don't know. I'm a guy. I
When
drink
is-
a little less.
Are you-
Certainly drink less.
You do drink.
Sure.
But you're medicated. You shouldn't drink.
I got the right medications. Not all medications are bad with liquor.
Is that true?
I feel like liquor's a wonderful
Boy,
thing.
should Adam be drinking? I want to know. What do you think? You say yes?
No.
No. You say no.
I like it when he drinks.
You
Yes.
do. You like him better when he drinks.
Fucking charming. I turned into Dean Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fine. And
thanks, guys.
Adam, is it the stress of being in a band that makes you crazy? Is it a tough life? Be honest. I mean, there are
think
a
I
lot
was
of people who want to
crazy
get in.
pre-band.
I think everybody wants to be in rock and roll, right?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. Now, this new album you put out is an album of cover versions, but rare cover versions covers that we would not really hear every day, right? What is on this new album?
Well, it's just a lot of songs we really liked. It wasn't that we tried to make. It's the most obscure covers album ever made, probably, but it wasn't really our intention. I think we just picked a lot of songs we liked. Well, we didn't have any real intention of necessarily picking songs that everybody knew either, so it just didn't turn out that way.
Who picks the song? Who's in charge of picking the songs for a cover album?
Well, there's some we'd played for a while. Some of them are from like Charlie and Dan and Jim's other band.
Right.
Bands that we were in before this one. Emmy and I were in one. We all just kind of brought stuff in. I said anyone could bring stuff in. Emmy brought stuff from people he's working with nowadays. He brought a demo in from our friend Kobe Brown.
So you left your record company, right? You're done with your record company. 18 years you were with the record company. Am I correct? What was the record company?
Geffen. DGC.
Why leave Geffen Records? Really, what was the reason for that?
It wasn't that we had a bad relationship there. They were good to us. I think they gave us all the creative freedom we wanted from the very beginning.
Right.
But they just, I don't know, it's a different world now. I just got tired of dealing with frustrations of all the rules of being at record companies.
What are the rules of being at a record company?
I think they don't realize the internet exists yet sometimes.
You're saying they're trying to live in a world where they're still pretending that kids can't get this stuff for free, and that yeah,
that's a problem.
So if you were the head of a record company, how would you deal with that? If you were the president of Geffen Records, did you ever sit down with them and say you guys aren't dealing with things properly?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really know that there's a real
answer,
magic bullet, because it's it's a weird business. Half of the business disappeared when everybody started downloading. It's a tough business. I'm not sure there's a. I think you have to give away downloads. I think you have to use it just like you would a radio station. I think the internet has to be a place for people to go listen to stuff.
But then how do you make money if you're a new band? You guys have made a lot of money, and you can make money touring.
Well, you play songs on the radio, and people still buy records for years and years. And I think you can give stuff away just like that on online, and people will still buy records. If you don't give them anything, they can't hear it, especially if they're not listening to the radio sometimes. I think you have to just treat it like a radio station. Treat it like a billboard.
Isn't it weird now to be a band? I mean, there's not a lot of radio stations you can get airplay on, right? It's kind of weird. I mean, if you're a top 40 band, you can get some airplay, I guess. If you're Katy Perry and Christina Aguilera, those kind of singers. But for a band like yours, where do you go to promote a record beside here? And you know what I mean? It's different.
Well, we've just always gone out and played.
Right.
So
you
still
go
works
around.
pretty well.
And so when you went to the record company and you said to them, Geffen Records, I'm leaving.
Well, it was fine, actually. I mean, I think that in the last record, we had a lot of fights over the things we wanted to do, and they were actually pretty good about compromising on a lot of things that they don't allow anyone else to do, letting us put out a digital single where we had a song from each side of Saturday nights and Sunday mornings that we gave away as a download. I mean, they let us do that. But I think after that record, we all realized we were just really interested in doing different things. So we just asked and said, look, it's been 18 years. We haven't been a pain in the ass at all. We've made you a lot of money, but we don't agree on anything anymore. You know, and they let us go. I mean, I think it was going to cost them a lot of money, too, to keep us because, you know, the re-signing money was pretty huge. So we thought they would let us go.
Right. And now that they let you go, you have your own record label? Is that how it works?
Yeah, basically.
Right. And how does that work? I mean, you have to put up your money you have to go to a studio and pay for it directly?
Well, we have kind of a partnership with our management. We do it with them. And, but yeah, basically we do it ourselves. But we know how to record. We've made all our records ourselves, basically.
Right.
We've made, except the last record was the first record we actually really made in a studio.
Right.
We've mostly gone into houses and built studios and just kind of brought our equipment in and did it ourselves.
So were you not interested in writing any new music? You just wanted to record other people's songs for this record? Or are you done writing music? Are you in a...
No, I wrote a bunch last year. I was working on a play, and I was writing music for that, and I just didn't want to write for two things at once because it seemed very confusing.
Right.
But I didn't want to not work with the band, and we've been wanting to do this kind of a record for a long time, so we just did this. That way I did both of them at the same time.
All right. And now the record is available everywhere now?
I think so.
It is. It's out in the store, so to speak.
Unless it's sold out.
Is it not true that the Beatles are the most influential band in the history of music, or is it the Stones? It's the Beatles, right?
Yes.
They changed everything.
Definitely.
Wouldn't you say Sgt. Pepper's was the album that changed everything and the way people thought about music? Isn't that the game changer?
I think it's Pet Sounds.
You think the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds over Sgt. Pepper's? Is that true?
Yeah, even Paul McCartney would tell you that he listened to Pet Sounds and gave him all the ideas for how to do Sgt. Pepper's.
I've heard that as well, but I don't believe. I think the game changer to most musicians is Sgt. Pepper's. It changed everything.
That's what I've read.
I think to fans, I'm not sure to musicians, because they've heard Pet Sounds.
And you feel that that's what a musician would say, Pet Sounds.
Well, it happened first. It happened before the other one, so...
So why aren't you doing a medley of Pet Sounds?
Because we were playing at Abbey Road Studios. God damn it, she's always off like behind me somewhere. Shut up, bitch. We were doing a show at Abbey Road Studios live from Abbey Road, and that year they had everyone come on and they asked you to cover something from Abbey Road. So we said, can we have 3?
So the Beatles, Abbey Road, it was the 25th anniversary of the 30th anniversary of Abbey Road. Have you ever met the Beatles? Have you ever met any of them? McCartney or Ringo, obviously. Did you met them?
Paul, yeah.
You met Paul. Where did you meet Paul?
At the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I see.
I did a concert with George Martin once.
Does George Martin take too much credit for the Beatles and their work? I believe he does.
I don't know. He's pretty good.
He's pretty good?
He's pretty good.
Then why don't you have him produce your album? If he's so good.
He did.
Who produces your albums?
George Martin.
Honestly, who produces your albums? Do you do it yourself?
Yeah. I'm not going off George Martin for a while here.
No, do you do it yourself? Do you guys produce your own record?
The last one, Underwater Sunshine, we co-produced ourselves with Sean, our sound guy.
Okay. So you don't need a George Martin.
We do a lot of times, but we didn't. On this album, we did it ourselves with Sean.
Okay.
Dave does a lot of work on it, and Dave. You
know what's amazing, though, and I bet you a lot of artists are jealous of you guys because you can perform live. Today, it seems like, to me, everyone is singing to a track. A lot of people don't have the balls to come in here and sing live.
You know, there's a lot of bands out there that play great. I mean, we had a thing this weekend. My friend Ryan and I, who runs a blog called Ryan Smashing Life, and we put on these showcases called the Outlaw Road Show at South by Southwest. And we did CMJ this weekend, and we had 25 bands Friday and Saturday, all indie bands, and they killed. They were great. They played all day, starting at noon to 7, and they played. I know I saw so many good bands this weekend. I just felt really good about live music.
Yeah, but you don't. But it seems to me that it's a dying art form in a way. I mean, you guys are so good live because you go out and play all the time.
It'll never die.
No, have you guys? Your following is so fierce. Like Gary said, he's seen you at least 10 to 12 times. You know,
love that guy.
Yeah, but your fans, they come out constantly, right? I mean, you will always be. It's almost turned into like a Grateful Dead kind of thing, hasn't it?
Why can't you be more like Gary?
No, but seriously, I've seen you a couple of times.
We have dedicated fans.
You do. Yeah. You really do. They keep the band going. They're supportive.
Well, I think that started early on.
It's nothing like a Dead show.
What's that?
It's nothing like
nothing
a
like a Dead show. No.
I went to those when I was young.
We have dedicated fans.
Wall.
Yeah, but the Dead used to jam and stuff. You guys will do that. When you do a song like the medley of songs, do you have to understand the lyrics in order to sing it? Do you have to interpret them in some way because you do your own spin on it? Do you have to understand what the other guy is singing about there?
Or happily not care. One of the two.
Do you not care? Do you know what the Beatles are talking about there?
No, I have no idea what the Beatles
When they say they got to carry that weight a long time, what are they talking about to you?
I think it's a heavy thing, and they got to carry it for a while.
Are you talking about emotional things?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Is that true? You don't spend any time thinking about what you're singing?
Well, not like that. I mean, you got to feel it the right way. It means something. I don't know. We're just trying to analyze it. Some lyrics are somewhat nonsensical. I mean, the lyrics right before this have to do with, protected by. She came in through the bathroom window protected by a silver spoon, and now she sucks her thumb and wonders. I don't know what he's talking about exactly.
But in order to sing that song, you have to memorize the lyrics.
Yeah, but sometimes you can have fun with how words sound and how great they are to sing. Sometimes, things are just meant to sound nonsensical and be great imagery. And some of the things Dylan says, I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
A lot of things.
I mean, we have a song on our album called You Ain't Going Nowhere. I haven't the slightest idea what the hell he's talking about the whole song.
So in order to sing a song like that, you don't have to know what they're singing about.
Well, I'm not sure he does. I think they're great. They're like, sometimes imagery is just bizarre and surreal, and if you put it to a good tune, it's really fun to sing it.
But you never wrote songs like that. All of your songs, they weren't about bizarre, sort of nonsensical, it was like mean Mr. Mustard Seeds in a jar, blah, blah, blah. You never did that, right? You guys, there was meaning behind the songs you wrote, right, Adam?
Well, to me, but I'm not sure it matters to people who are listening to it. Mr. Jones is about our friend Marty Jones, but I've had people ask me if Mr. Jones was my dick.
When you met Paul McCartney, did you have a reasonable conversation with him, or is it just superficial?
No, we had a great talk, actually.
Like you spoke for a while. Mm-hmm. And he was aware of your music?
Yeah.
And was that a thrill of a lifetime for a guy on that level to know your music? I mean, were you like, wow, that's if someone told me growing up that Paul McCartney would know my music, isn't that phenomenal? Is that a once-in-a-lifetime kind of feeling?
It was really cool. It was the night he got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I think it was a hard night for him because Linda had just died, and he got inducted after Lennon. I think he was having a really tough night, but I watched him when he played. He looked really down the whole evening, and when everyone went up to play at the end, he didn't go up. And then Billy Joel started playing Let It Be by himself. There's two pianos up there, though, and McCartney joined and went up there in the second verse, and then he got up at the end of it, and he looked really old to me all night long.
Right.
And he turned around after Let It Be, and he got up and went and talked to the band and turned around, and then he just one for the money, two, and he looked like he was 18 years old again. And I was talking about it afterwards because I asked him about that, and I said, you looked like you were having a tough time tonight, and then you started singing, and you're having a great time. And he said, yeah, it keeps you young. It's rock and roll.
That's it. That's what music does for him.
For him, yeah, I think
right.
so.
It actually transformed him into a young man in a sense.
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Yeah, and he wasn't going to go up and sing at all. And who did you induct that night? Was it Van Morrison that night?
No, that was way earlier. This was much later. Some friends of mine just brought me because it was that night that Springsteen was getting inducted, and the E Street Band, they hadn't played together in a long time, and Paul McCartney, I can't remember, Billy Joel, I guess.
Are you relaxed when you hang out with these musicians? I mean, guys like Paul McCartney or Mick Jagger or one of these guys. I mean, are you relaxed or are you a bundle of nerves?
I was terrified.
Terrified?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've never been the most social guy out there in the world, but
are
it was
you
nice,
awkward socially?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, and so you meet Paul McCartney and you start to talk at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I would think musicians have something to talk about, but then again, you don't want to talk about business. You don't want to talk about music, right?
No, I did. I told him we ripped him off.
What do you mean?
Well, I remember we were doing our second album, and it opens with this Mellotron flute line on this song called Catapult, and the whole time we were making the record, it seemed so familiar to us, and we loved it, but we couldn't figure out why it seemed like we'd heard it before, and literally, when we were almost done with the recording, Charlie suddenly realized it's the opening to Venus and Mars, which he plays on the same exact instrument, so we changed it. Right. And I told him the story because we almost note for note copied him, and then we changed it. But I said we still kind of owe it to you because clearly it was the inspiration for that song, And he said, oh my God, I've always wanted to ask you that because I remember that song when it came out. I remember the record, and I had heard it. And I always wondered, it was very similar. And I said, yeah, that's why. And then we talked about melodies and stuff for a while. And it was right before we'd made Hard Candy. And it was a really influential conversation because we talked. I suddenly realized talking to that guy that he had written, 50, 60 songs that I could hum to myself 40 years later, which is pretty incredible. I mean, I know where lyrics come from. You have your whole day, Right. But I don't know where you pull melodies out of the air that people can remember and make them the kind that people remember for years. It was a big deal for me at the time talking to him about it. We had a long talk, and it was really cool, and it really made me think about, okay, for this album, I want whatever the songs are about, every song needs to have a melody that sticks in your head.
Yeah.
That was my that thing for. I think people mistook it because I said I was trying to make a pop album on that record.
Yeah.
But I didn't mean pop music the way they thought of it. I just meant every melody had to be chewy, had to be something you could stick in your head, like a pop album, like a Beatles album.
You're right. I mean, that is an accomplishment. When you think about that library of songs, that catalog of songs, it's just unbelievable. The Beatles. I mean, really, it's just remarkable. How do you write that many big songs that people remember 40 years later? And it's an impossible task. I mean, you can almost get defeated thinking about it as a musician, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've written some great songs. I mean, it's not like you've got some shabby catalog. Do you give them your number at the end of the night? Do you say, hey, let's get together, let's talk again, or it just doesn't work that way?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I got an autograph for Dan.
Yes,
he did. He gave an autograph to you?
I got an autograph for Dan because
he tried to talk me into going, and for some reason, I don't know why. I'm not that. No one ever accused me of being bright, but I wouldn't go out. But he was kind enough to give me an autographed. It was a
program from the night,
program from it.
And it's Paul's his hero, so I got him an autograph.
What's funny for me is I brought my daughter to his concert. And I said to him, this was the most, I've never asked I think I've asked 3 people for an autograph, and always from my kids. And my daughter said, do you think you get his autograph? I said, I feel really funny bothering the guy. I don't like to ask people stuff. So I did it for her, and he turned me down. And I was humiliated. Like,
No,
I know him. He said, I won't. He said, no. He kind of gave me like, oh, I'm busy, or, you know. And in front of my daughter, I was so embarrassed. That's why I was surprised. You know, it was like.
Well, thank you, Adam. That now the autograph's even like it's even more.
Well, I owed him because, like a few years before that, when I had been, I got called in to do this thing at the Hollywood Bowl with the Hollywood Bowl Orchestra and George Michael. They had a bunch of different singers, and they asked us to do like George Martin. Sorry, yeah. And they asked us to do like they would do Beatles songs. We had a concert with an orchestra, with a 70-piece orchestra and George Martin. So I spent like 2 or 3 days with George Martin, and
we were making the records.
It was really great.
Right.
And he was really cool. It was very, very hard. I'd never sung with an orchestra before that point, and he was really tough on me because I came in at the last minute, replacing somebody. Spent 3 days with him, and it was great. And the day of the show, Dan came up to me and he said, "Hey, listen, man," and he brought me a first edition of With a Little Help from My Friends, the George Martin book, and he said, "Can you get George to sign this for me?" And I said, "Sure." I took it with me to the sound check. And after sound check, George stopped me, and actually George did give me his number. He was really nice. He said, when you're in England, please call, and it was really great. I can't wait for tonight. I said, thank you, George. That was really great. Can you do me a favor? This is my guitar player, is such a huge Beatles fan, and he brought this book in for me. It's a first edition. His name's Dan. Can you please sign this? And he says, sure. And he takes it and he signs it, and I talked for a few more minutes. I left, and I'm walking to my car, and I open the book, and it says, "To Adam, it's been great working with you, George Martin." I was like, oh shit. I spent that entire day scouring LA trying to find a first edition of With a Little Help from My Friends. I felt so bad, and I found one later.
And you were probably like, there goes Adam stealing the moment again.
No, it's karma coming back to him.
I felt
Paul
so
McCartney
bad.
karma came back in George Martin.
Why is it so hard to sing with an orchestra? Why is that difficult for you?
Well, there's no when you're playing a rock and roll band, there's always a timekeeper.
Right.
Like drums keep the time usually, or acoustic guitar, but orchestras don't. They have the conductor keeps the time. Drums and orchestras are for color. And
So do you have to look at the orchestra leader and figure out your timing?
Yeah, and it's not exact time either. The orchestra leader does this, and with a click track, it's usually, or a drummer, that's your time, or the guitar, but the orchestra leader is a little ahead of it so that the orchestra can follow behind it. So time's actually a little behind wherever his hand is. I'd never done it before, and I was singing She's Leaving Home, and it all starts with the harp part, so it's really fuzzy anyways. It was really hard.
So does George Martin say to you, listen, you're not getting it right, you're not understanding where to come in, and does he start to berate you?
After the first take, because like I said, everyone else has been there like weeks before me, and I came in for the last 2 days, and I had 2 or 3 songs that were tough, and after the first run through of She's Leaving Home, George went, "Oh, that was nice. Now, this time, why don't we try and sing it with some, I don't know, actual feeling." But he wasn't being snotty. He actually was just trying to think of the way to put it to me the right way, because I was so concentrating hard on how to sing it that it probably was just terrible.
So what does that do to you inside? Does that devastate you?
No, it told me it was probably a good idea to sing it a little better the next time.
But do you ever say to yourself, Jesus, I've done a few things in this business, George. I mean, do you get angry with him at all for talking to you like that? I mean, you have an ego. I mean, you certainly are entitled to it. You're a great artist yourself. Guy starts telling you, sing it this time with a little emotion. Kind of fuck you, I'll sing it with emotion that night.
I actually thought it was a good idea to sing it better. I thought he was right. I don't mind being, I expect, when we're good, we're good. But if we're not good, it's fine to tell us we suck. I mean, how are you going to get any good if you can't take a little criticism? The idea is to be good, not to be, patted on the ass.
Is writing lyrics the toughest part of songwriting, or is it, as you said before, coming up with that powerhouse tune? Is it what is the most difficult part of writing a song?
I don't know. They kind of go together. I don't know.
Do you labor over these songs, or do you write them quick?
Both. Mostly pretty quick.
Quick?
Yeah.
You sit down by yourself and do it?
Or we do stuff together.
You do stuff together, and you sit down, and you get a piece of paper. Do you know how to write out music? Do you know how to technically write music?
Sort of. I have a way of writing things down that these guys think is quite humorous.
What do you do?
I have my own words for things.
Like?
Well, I'll just, I'll sort of, I know what a chord is, and so I'll say it's an A, but I might say it's an A or B flat over an F or something, or B flat over an A, and then
we'll tell him what it's really called.
He'll tell me what it's really called.
So all you guys know how to write music. I mean, you know how to technically write it down. You've taken... No. You don't? Yeah, because most musicians I talk to don't even have that skill. They don't. They hum it into a tape recorder or something. A lot of guys.
Half of us do.
Half these guys can write music.
And what do? Do you have a journal of poems and things? Is that how it works? And then you set them to music?
No, I never really write poems.
How does it work when you go in the studio? The song is there, the kind of the music is there, and then you just start to go, like you start to just mumble out some words?
How do you come up with the lyrics?
It's strange. I think that's what George was asking me to do a little better that time.
No, but really, how does this all come about? I want the process.
Sometimes I'll write the whole song, but even that, when you come in, it's just a skeleton. It's just some chords and some words, and then the thing that turns into a Counting Crow song is the thing we all do.
Right. You have a sound. But do you know when a song's a hit? Can you tell?
No.
Did you ever think you were going to write hits? You probably didn't even know when you first started.
I kind of think it's a waste of time thinking about that.
When was your first big hit? 2003 or so, around then?
94.
94?
93.
What is year? I don't know how old
you realize I've known you since 90-something.
I thought you met me and you had a hit song. That's how I thought it all worked for you guys.
So
what was it, 94?
Yeah.
And you guys came on the scene, I would say, the same time that like Pearl Jam was happening, Nirvana was happening, right? I mean,
we're about 2 years behind Nirvana and 1 year behind Pearl Jam.
Did you know those guys? Did you come out of the same circuit, so to speak?
No, I knew them on because we were with Kurt. We were on Geffen. We were on the same label. We had the same A&R guy.
You knew Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, not real well, but I knew him.
Did you relate to him on the sense that he suffered from depression too? I mean, no, serious business.
Yeah,
I know you do suffer from that.
He was a really sweet guy. Yeah,
and you hung out with him
a little bit.
And was it just a nightmare for you because you saw some of yourself in him?
It was scary when he died, because I mean, I wasn't doing drugs anymore, but it was really scary when he died for me, because it was, here's a guy that doesn't seem that different from me, and that didn't turn out. Then he just shot himself. So yeah, that was scary. It happened. We were in Paris. We were at our first European tour. The record was blowing up, and Rolling Stone was coming over to shoot us for the cover.
Wow.
And so it was, and I had been really, I know it sounds silly because you can't say no to this, but I had a lot of doubts about doing a cover of Rolling Stone, because it's just, look, you're on every newsstand. You can't say no, of course, but it concerned me being like the change in your life. But that morning we arrived in Paris really early, and we were in this hotel lobby, and our rooms weren't ready, and that's when I met David Wild, who's the writer, and Mark Seliger, who's the photographer, and they're great guys.
Right.
And I just started to feel a little more comfortable about the whole thing, and then it was very strange. The phone rang, like at the desk, and the woman said, "Is there an Adam Duritz here in the lobby?" And I said, "Sure." And she told me to pick up a courtesy phone over there, and I went over to the courtesy phone and sat down, and it was our friend Gary calling me from California to say they'd found Kurt's body, because he'd been missing for a couple days.
Wow.
And I might have been the first person on the continent to hear, and I'm sitting there in the lobby, just having sort of gotten used to the idea of being on the cover of Rolling Stone, looking at the two guys, and then I hear this news, and it scared the crap out of me.
You mean it scared the crap out of you because you said, hey, look at the fame Kurt Cobain has. Look what it did to him. is this what's going to happen to me, that I might end up killing myself?
It's like what happens to your life when that happens. I was a little freaky.
And then you had to go shoot this cover and do an interview.
We actually had to shoot the cover again later because we didn't do a very good job that day.
Is that right? You mean you were so freaked out by the death of Kurt Cobain that when when Seliger shot you for the cover?
No, it was that our drummer went off and did his laundry, and he had a way of pissing off cab drivers. So our old drummer went off to he went off to do his laundry and got in so much of an argument with the cab driver that the guy drove him to like Belgium and back. So he arrives 3 hours late to the photo shoot. It's pouring rain. He's so mad because he berated the cab driver so much that I think the guy just fucked him. Just drove him to fucking Germany and back. It took he's going around the corner to do his laundry, and he was just having such a bad day that the guy drove him to Germany.
Why is he no longer your drummer? Is that why?
That's why. The taxi driver's our manager now.
No, seriously. What happened there? Was it because you guys couldn't get along with him?
No, I just think sometimes you just have, being in a band's, it's keeping something together for this long is tough, and sometimes you don't all have the same sort of sensibilities or like same music. I don't know why. It just didn't. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Do you think the band is like a marriage in a sense? I mean, you're not in a marriage with a woman, but you're in a marriage with your band. I mean, you got to put up with some shit that you don't like, and you got to compromise, but also there's some security in it, and also some good feelings too, right?
I think it's like having siblings.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about marriage things because I'm not, but it's like having siblings.
Have fights almost broken up the entire band? Have you ever gotten that bad?
When we made our first album, I think everyone quit during the making of the record.
Why? Why was it so difficult?
I did not know how to lead a band back then, and I was probably a bit of a dick the entire time.
You were a taskmaster. Why did the band, in your opinion, almost break up? Seriously, why?
You blaming it on Bryson.
Yeah.
What you doing? That seems a little harsh.
When you say you were too hard, when you say you were too hard,
I think it's me.
They can comment more.
You were too, did you go a little berserk in the studio in the sense that you were so demanding, you wanted everything so right? This was your big break, your first record. Was the pressure just so great that you said to the band, you just made crazy demands on them?
I don't know if they're crazy demands. I just didn't know how to do it well. I think, leading something has a lot to do with being a taskmaster and demanding a lot of yourselves and each other, but it also has a lot to do with not making it personal. I just don't think I was very good at it, and I was very insecure. When you first start doing something, you don't really have any authority. It's like.
And isn't it true the first time you're in a studio, you have to sing a certain way, you have to play your instrument, you have to be way more in tune than you are on stage? It's a whole different situation.
That wasn't the problem. We were just trying to figure out who we were as a band, what our band was going to be like, because we changed a lot that year, and we were trying to figure out what we wanted to really sound like.
Yeah.
And that's a big jump for us. And that first album turned out really well, and we did a good job at it, but it wasn't easy. Sometimes making something like that is tough. You're demanding a lot of all of yourselves, and
I would think being on the cover of the Rolling Stone is when I got to be on the cover of the Rolling Stone, I felt I had arrived. I'm not a musician, but I mean, I always felt like our show was a little bit rock and roll, and it really was to me more than anything made me feel credible. So I would think that would have been the greatest moment, and yet you describe it as something that almost caused you a lot of angst, because it meant what? It meant now you were a public face. You couldn't walk around in public. People would see you. Is that the idea of the angst?
I don't know. It was weird that year. It's just a big change. It's like waking up on Mars. All the gravity's different. It takes a while to get used to it.
And isn't that the fun part? But it wasn't fun, you say?
I don't know. I know it's very much fun for a lot of people. I just was never that good at it.
Did it become pressure to maintain it? Like you had to, oh my God, we put out our first album, was successful. Now I got to come up with another one.
No, that's just making records. We wanted to make another record. It was.
You never felt that pressure?
Not that way. No, because really it's just, look, there's nothing you can do about that. You can make a great record and no one can buy it. Or you can make a great record and everyone can buy it. It doesn't really change the record at all. I mean, I know really, really great records. Look, the stuff on Underwater Sunshine are songs we picked because we love them.
By the way, I should mention that. Your new record is called, hold on here, the Underwater Sunshine. These, again, are covered tunes, but a lot of songs, it's songs that we necessarily know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. These are some of our favorite songs, and they aren't necessarily all that well known because these are great records that people either haven't heard it yet because they're new bands or because they just weren't
Isn't that what Led Zeppelin did on their first album? They didn't credit the guys who wrote it. They took the credit for it, which is still a mind-blowing story to me.
Right? That's what Adam's doing.
No, we took the credit. I credit these.
But they essentially picked a bunch of songs that they liked and made them their own.
I think that's a really creative way of songwriting in some ways.
Yeah.
I wish I could get away with that.
Right. It'd be a lot easier. Do you guys not want... You said you're going to put out another record of Counting Crows songs, though, right? You're going to do that. That'll be the next project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Has someone's cover of your songs ever annoyed you where you said, I wish they hadn't done it?
I don't know that I've known a lot of... I know they've been done, but...
Who has covered your songs?
Panic at the Disco put Round Here in some of their songs, which I thought was pretty cool.
And you liked it?
That's really
that's
good.
a supreme compliment, right? I would love that.
I thought it was great. I'm just thinking who else has covered us.
Right.
There was something last week.
There was a movie that someone covered Round Here.
That didn't make me as happy.
Well, who did that?
It got into a movie without my permission. That's the problem.
Well, do they need your permission to cover your song?
They do need to do it to put it in a movie or a commercial or TV show, something like that. They need a commercial to use it.
So what do? Do you sue them to get your pay, or what do you do?
They actually got someone else's permission. They just didn't get mine. They got someone else's permission, and it's basically legal. But
it is?
Yeah.
Because you wrote it.
Yeah, the funny thing is a friend of mine wrote the book that the movie's based on.
What movie was that?
It's in it's Emily's movie, Something Borrowed. Yeah.
Something Borrowed, and they put one of your songs in there. And when did you become aware of this?
When she told me.
I see.
I had just met her, and she goes, "Oh, that's so great! You know, they made a movie out of one of my books, and your song's in it." And I was like, "What song?" She said, "Round Here." And I said, no, it's not. Round Here.
Is she? Who are you?
A friend of mine. She's an author named Emily Giffen. She's a very successful author.
And she goes, "Oh, guess what? Your song is in there."
Yeah. I said, "No, it's not."
And then you go out and rent the movie?
No, she just explained to me that it was.
Yeah.
I believed her.
Right. And
I was furious.
And when did you hear it?
I never heard it.
Oh, you still?
I was actually in a hotel watching this movie, which was not great, but I was watching it anyway, and suddenly this band is playing in a nightclub, and the song comes on. I was like, "Oh, I know this song. Weird. Wait a minute, that's our song. This is a terrible version of that song."
It's a testament to how great a girl Emily is that we're still friends, because that was our initial meeting, and I was just not happy about finding that out.
Is this a girlfriend of yours? A former girlfriend?
No, just a very good friend of mine.
Oh, I figured maybe that's why you dumped her, because...
No, I just met her that night.
Right. So is everybody happy? Everyone's okay? Are you happy?
I feel pretty good.
You do feel good?
Yeah.
You're being honest?
I had a great week. I had, as of last Monday, I had 3 bands, 2 bloggers, all staying at my house for CMG. We had 15 people out there all week.
Where, at your house?
Yeah. It was a fun week.
You had people at your house staying there all week? 3
bands that were playing our showcases, and we had shows all over New York. So we had
and
Rock
what is
Band
the fun?
Central.
What is the fun? You stand around what? You play instruments and everyone sings?
No, it's just normal fun like all guys have. Circle jerks and...
You did a circle jerk?
Yeah, a couple circle
you.
jerks. I actually won the first one. They were for distance, not for speed. Yeah.
Are you ever going to give me the details of all the women you've had sex with? Are you ever going to do that? Are you ever going to tell me, for example, if Jennifer Aniston gave you fellatio? Would you ever tell me that? Would there ever be a conversation that you could envision where you would reveal that secret to me?
I have it in an Excel document.
Aha.
It's got
all written down.
It's got acts. It's divided up by sexual acts and girl, and they're checked off.
Have you considered calling Courtney Cox now that she's divorced and getting back with her? Or are you one of those guys you just never go back?
No.
You have not considered it. All right. Well, that's fair enough. I hope you write a song about that one day. Counting Crows' new album, Underwater Sunshine, featuring the single Meat on the Ledge, in stores now. And for more information, go to countingcrows.com, which is a miracle that you actually own that name, countingcrows.com.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah. Did you have to buy countingcrows.com from somebody when you got the website?
No.
You mean you got it right away?
Yeah.
That was 94.
Are you annoyed that there's a Black Crows and I mean seriously, it's
Sheryl Crow? Why
Sheryl Crow?
Why does she have to?
That was
easy.
Did we ever talk about that? Because a lot of guys I know, oh yeah, I went to see the Black Crows, and they're really talking about you. You know what I mean?
I just remember that great story Chris Robinson told me about when he was getting pissed off after all those bands came along, and he was complaining to somebody about it. He goes, "Man, we were here first. Now everybody's stealing our shit. Fucking Counting Crows, Sheryl Crow, Clint Black."
All right, listen, best of luck with the new record. Thank you for coming in. It was a great pleasure. And we will be back right after these words.
So Howard had the dates wrong as far as when you guys first broke out, and he was about 10 years off.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, you've known him for a long time. You've had his support for a long time. What does that mean to you on a personal level?
It's nice. He's a good guy. I've known him since 96. 94 or 95, I think.
He thought it was like 2003 or something like that.
Yeah, we're all getting old at this point.
But whenever you come in, he tries to get under your skin. He tries to get in your head a little bit. What do you think's going on in that head of his?
Oh, I'm getting it easy. One thing I always know, it's definitely a free for. You have to be awake to deal with Howard in the morning, but it's never going to get really bad for me. I've seen it get really bad for people, and I know that's never going to happen. You'd never let it happen, but it's still it's not the safest show to do. I'll say that. I don't know. I think it's a competition, really. You just have to like get in there and be able to think at the same time as sing. I guess. I don't know.
Also, must help having your bandmates in there. You can sort of deflect and spread it around.
Oh yeah, they're a huge help there.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
Good
man.
seeing you.
This is a Howard TV original production.
On this episode, Benji's shtick coma hits Chinatown and Harlem. Will he be welcomed with open arms or threatened with them?
Look what happens on my couch.
We'll clean it.
What's your problem?
Testing 1, 2.
Baba Booey. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Benji's funny. I mean, there are times that Benji's annoying. There are times that Benji's hysterically funny.
Is this looking good?
It's like saying, why do the Three Stooges work? Or why does anything that makes you laugh work? Benji sometimes hits onto a funny concept, and it's wild. It's captivating. It's interesting to watch.
I love bouncing around very spontaneously. Like, to me, that's like the most fun thing. Just to, to go out in the street.
Whenever Benji goes out on the street with a camera, I sit there and I shudder because, I've explained to Benji he can only go so far around people.
There's the one great story of Benji going into the park in Central Park. It was for like a moment of silence, and Benji just yelled the whole time.
When I'm flaccid, I may be small, but when I get erect, I am large. This big. Thank you. I'm serious. My penis is really good size.
Sometimes he can go overboard, and you say, well, what's overboard? You gotta have an intuitive or an instinctive feeling inside that says, hey, I can only do so much sort of candid camera stuff.
When I was 12 years old, my sister died in a car. She got asphyxiated, and it was my fault. And I dedicate my courage to perform to her. Frozen fish stick dinner.
You can't reel him in. It does get a little scary. You just can't control him. He won't stop. It's like a cannonball going down a 90-degree angle.
Can you turn that light off?
You want to beat him up? Turn the light off.
Raspberry tart. It was good even though I'm on a low-carb diet. I do Atkins diet, and which is why I do a frozen fish dinner.
Closest thing to a near disaster was the poetry slam when Benji single-handedly caused people to get physical.
You must eat the beef before all 38 tater tots. You must eat the peas. Eat the peas before the tater tots. Eat the peas. Eat the peas before the tater tots.
I love those moments where you go to the edge and you know, there's even like a feeling of like what the fuck's gonna happen, like maybe danger.
He's punching me! You must eat the peas before the tater tots!
I feel if I go out somewhere, there's always gonna be a tent, like I can find something if I search the right way. I love exploring worlds that are different than mine. I love that. Chinatown, probably more than anywhere else in Manhattan, is another world. Really, like when you walk in there, you're walking into a whole different world. Rob led me to the supermarket, and I knew like, hey, this, you know, fine, there's a big grocery store.
Benji goes into the supermarket and immediately walks over to live seafood counters.
What's your name?
Name?
Huh?
I love just meeting different people.
Wait, your name? That's really your name? You want to be friends? Want to be friends? Friends? That's my new friend.
It got a little bit hairy when Benji went behind the fresh fish counter.
What's your name?
Benji.
Benji. Oh, Benji. Jungle. 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 Fish.
There's so much stuff going on there, and it was just such an interesting looking situation.
Oh my God!
And then there was like these huge live animals.
Ah! 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 Ah!
So, are they poisoned? It was so astounding to see these giant frogs. I knew there was like exotic foods in Chinatown, but to see these giant frogs was really wild. Usually in a situation like that, I have to ask permission, like, hey, can I get behind the counter? Can we film you? Can we do this? And they were just sort of like just saying yeah to things, and that was really cool.
Freedom! Run! Run! It's gonna be okay, I promise. All right, guys. This is your chance. Oh, go! 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 Frogs deserve happiness and freedom! Come on, guys.
I like absurd moments, and I like things that are out of context, and I guess there's just something absurd about, like, you know, someone standing in the middle of a supermarket and giving a speech.
Who stands with me for freedom for the frogs? Who stands with me? Who is with me among you? Come on, everyone! Join in! Be careful.
From a producing standpoint, it's great. I mean, it's amazing to have this stuff on camera. But, you know, as a human being, it makes me incredibly uncomfortable. And I was really expecting us to get thrown out at that point.
Free the frogs!
Benji doesn't think from a legal standpoint. He doesn't think from the mind of what producers and lawyers think. He thinks as just a guy who has an idea that wants to be creative.
You want to meet him? I'm freeing him.
Oh, he's wonderful. Yeah, he's not going to turn into a prey. I'm not doing that bit for you, man.
You want to pet him? Tap his head? Are you on Twitter? Look, he's so sweet.
Oh, he's so sweet.
A little. Thanks. Where's the other one? Where is he? I'll get him. No, not the hook. I'll get him. You have flies?
I don't know exactly what the punchline is, but to me there was something very fun about that moment. There's something, it's just a very lively moment to see all these frogs, like, you know, running around and everyone, like, you know, it was like, to me, like a scene out of a movie, which there's something fun about it. At this point, I had actually gotten attached to the frog because it's suddenly like I've been holding it for a while and it's like it's like an animal, and maybe I started to actually feel some responsibility for it.
He still had the problem of having a live bullfrog with him, a 4-pound live bullfrog, that he was really nervous about having, and like he had no idea what he was going to do with it, so he tried to pass it to anybody who would take it.
Sir, would you like a pet frog?
No, thank you.
Will you make him a pet? A pet? Make him a pet? You'll take care of him? You want a pet frog? You like? Yeah. Oh, frog, yes! You give him good home? You give him good home? Yeah. You take good care of him? Yeah. You take good care of him? I don't want to eat him. You promise him, seriously, don't eat him. No eat. No eat.
Okay.
No eat. No, crush, don't crush! Oh, shit! No, stop! No, don't crush him!
He loved it, but he started squeezing it, he was like, it was so scary. Oh my God, that was so horrible.
No, Jesus Christ! No, let him go, no.
Okay, yeah. Let's get. Yeah, okay.
It was horrible. It was a horrifying thing to like see that.
Benji did not let that happen. He took the frog back and went on his way to try to find somebody else.
Hey, man. How you doing?
I'm fine.
You have a deep voice like a frog would.
Thank God he ran into this man, Joe, who owns a clothing store up in Harlem, who agreed to take the frog for his daughter, who was sleeping in the car.
Someone's gonna eat it, but it's gonna be such a good pet for a kid.
You wanna...
Give it to you.
Okay, I'll give him one.
Thank you. All right.
I didn't think he would say yes, but he's like, yeah, like I'll take the frog home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
You know, you meet some people, they're good people, and he just felt very like such a good guy.
And he's promised to take care of it. And actually, he gave Benji a ride home that night.
Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
About a week later, Benji wanted to go to Harlem.
Harlem is, again, one of the areas I don't know as well, but I know it. I know like my way around there a little bit, but it is a whole different world. I expected that the people in Harlem would be black.
You can only do so much Sacha Baron Cohen type stuff without sort of getting killed. So I say to him, maybe sometimes you have to tone it down, and sometimes I won't even send him out because I don't know that he understands that nuance.
I'm up here today. I'm trying to make like new friends.
Yeah.
Are you done with your job today?
Everybody knows me by I tell them my name.
Would you want to be friends?
Sure, I'll be your friend.
All right. My name's Benji. What's your name?
Tommy.
There's some people that stand out as characters, and Tommy stood out to me as like, this is a great guy to join the band of merry men kind of thing. The plan was to find a place that I could cook some eggs.
We're gonna go like find someone's apartment to cook them in.
Yeah, well, going that way, we'll find some place to kill ourselves, because that's where the Black Panther.
That's where what? What?
Let me get it back.
What?
The gangs that's out here.
Where does it start?
We're going where we're not going, so I'm gonna stop.
Tommy said don't go this way.
It was a little scary because people could definitely see this 3 white guys walking through the heart of Harlem, did not fit in there, and especially with a camera.
Hey, do you live up in here?
Hey, see, I told you. None of these guys are
all right, well, tell me.
Speak.
Right.
They're gonna think I'm pointing and see. See, everybody's gonna think the worst.
He led us to safer blocks Benji almost gets him hit by a car at one point.
Let's go this way and we'll go to the box because everyone starts wiring up. So.
Cable channel?
Yeah, oh, that's that, Tommy.
Jesus Christ. It was a little scary and but it was more exciting. We were looking for more people to join us, and I was still on my mission to cook the eggs somewhere. And we run into these two guys.
Got my main man Bob right here.
Is he over 18?
Huh? Yeah, he's older than me.
They looked like interesting characters, and I just started talking to them. I think their names, one guy was Wavy, another one was Raw. They were just really different than my everyday life kind of people. And I knew, like, hey, these would be great people to hang out with. What are you guys doing?
Chilling.
Where are you chilling at?
Well, Harlem.
I will chill with you. Somehow it came up either Wavy or Raw's. It was one of their places. They lived in a project, and I was like, oh my God, that'd be so great, like, to go to their apartment.
But we live in the hood.
It's okay.
All right. Well, I don't want to bring your cameras and shit to the hood.
We'll hide the cameras when we go up, and then we turn it on the camera. Hey, we're gonna go to
the hood.
We're gonna go to your apartment,
baby.
Huh? We'll go to your apartment and cook some eggs.
You want to cook some eggs and all that?
Yeah.
I got my wife in there, man.
It's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so.
All right. So wait, where do you live?
I live in Lincoln Projects.
How far is it from here?
I was really nervous for our gear, for our person, for everything that was involved in the situation.
I've been to projects before, and if you're not from New York, you might not know, like, what a project just looks like a not very fancy apartment complex. I find something really interesting to just, again, explore a completely different world where they have different rules, different lifestyle. Wavy had to go check with his wife first, Nova. Or not check with her, just let her know that we're all coming in, that everyone's coming in, they want to straighten up the place and everything for a second before we all walked in. I don't know, he won't just leave us out here, will he? I hope not. Should I not? Or is... Everything cool? Yeah, everything good. Got the...
Everybody tap the bottle.
Yeah.
Tap.
Oh.
Tommy, you gotta tap the bottle.
Tap the bottle. Tommy? You got it, yeah. All right. Hey. Wavy. See? All right. I guess we're not supposed to open it till Wavy taps it? I don't want a room get bad luck or anything. Wave? Is Wavy coming? At this point, Tommy's on the couch, and he had some cookies I gave him. It's like we're gonna have a party.
You want to carry the camera around while we just sit there and drink the whole time?
It's just gonna be for a little bit, man. Come on.
Yo. Hey, man, I want to hear some music, man. I like to
You'll get my music. Here. Put on Elisa Jordana.
What's him again?
Right there, he got your shit.
Oh, right here, Will.
Yo, is the spray somewhere in that bag?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Sure. Oh. Wait, we good?
You got a frying pan?
I, said, hey, like, is it cool if I cook the stuff here? And they're like, sure. And so I started looking around the fridge. Answer mine, right here. Just one. Just one. Can I have just one instead of the egg? I'd rather that. Maybe I'll put the egg on top of that.
All right.
They were cool about, like, it was fun. There's something fun about being in someone else's place and cooking. Wait, shit. Did you guys find my... Oh, hey, Nova. Come on in. I'll make you some, too.
I'm full.
Huh?
I'm full. Doesn't have some of that family.
You guys are a nice couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a good guy there and a good woman. And you got a good guest, too.
Yeah, we got a good guest right there. That would be my team on
Oh, fuck, I burn it.
Y'all done in there?
Yeah, y'all done?
What do you mean?
So we about to go to the room and y'all gonna come with us.
Okay.
It's going back to y'all.
Benji wins these people over, only 10 minutes later to have them really angry with him because Tommy falls asleep on their couch.
Yo, I think you guys are stuck with him.
You stuck with him.
At the end of this, all this graciousness that these hosts have showed us, Benji wound up pissing them off.
Hey, listen, he got his Jeremy curls tripping on my couch.
Tommy got money in his pocket?
Oh, no, I can't do that.
You can't sleep like that.
We'll get him out.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Let him get up slowly. He's getting up. His cookie's still down there.
Oh, cookie in the couch like the kids?
Nothing against Tommy. I think it was just natural. I think it was from his hair. He had some sort of like Jerry curl stuff or something in his hair that left a stain on the couch. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Like a 1, 2.
That's my problem.
Good,
Oh,
good.
look what he did to my couch.
Wow. See what I'm saying? Now, let me ask you a question, right? Seriously, no, all jokes aside.
Where them dirt marks came from?
Look what happened to my couch.
We'll clean it.
Tommy leaves a huge stain all over.
It's not coming off.
You made a good situation good in the beginning. Now you made it bad at the end because you stopped the argument with us, but now we gonna be arguing when y'all
No, please don't. Please don't.
So
we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out.
We just need some type of spray for this.
No, I'm gonna need some type of money for that.
I'm like, Benji, what are you doing? Don't get killed for the bit.
Can I get like $20 for that? $10? I can't get shit for that?
Yeah.
That, that's kind of crazy. Like, this couch was like a stack of some change, man. I have 20 over here. All right, but you good
sorry.
dude. You shouldn't get that.
No, we'll get we'll get our business to take care.
Yo, make sure you get that $20 back, man. Make sure my man right there get that. No, not that $20. Yo, that Benji hat gonna be on fire with the waffles.
I felt everyone was really happy at the end. Like when we finally were walking out there, there was a good feeling. I think everyone felt good about it. I think I felt good about it. Nova felt good about it. Wavy felt good. Raw, Tommy. I don't know what Tommy was thinking, but like I don't know. It was more of like a momentary thing, and I don't think it was a big deal. See you guys. Shabbat shalom.
Yeah, you already know. Thank you, man.
Shabbat shalom.
All right, and make sure y'all good. Okay.
You got it, Tommy?
Yeah.
You were asking me what happened.
Yeah.
We were at a party. You passed out. You fell asleep on their couch.
What?
You fell asleep. We had a party.
No.
I swear to my life. Remember Wavy and Rob?
Yeah.
We were up in their apartment.
Oh my God.
I felt something about Tommy, like maybe I felt worried about him, or I don't know. Somehow we put him in a car, moving on the highway, and just, it was gonna take him somewhere. Maybe Tommy became my frog. Like I felt some affection and responsibility for Tommy.
Tommy, have a good day, sir.
Just gonna give him a little sloppy kiss. Yeah.
I don't know where he is. It's like that, that old song, like, will he ever return? Will he ever return? Great going to Chinatown. It was great going to Harlem. I like going to different worlds. And in New York, we have all these different worlds right at our fingertips.
That's the formula to a Benji shoot, the shoots I was on. He's a sociologist. He's an awkward, really creepy sociologist.
And what I want to develop more is I like this mission kind of thing. Whether it's cooking eggs, rescuing frogs.
Not everybody's funny 100% of the time. Like, we'll give Benji a hard time even when he's not funny, but that works too, because Benji's gone in some weird direction that didn't work, but it's funny to hear him defend it. So there's a whole bunch of reasons why Benji works.
I like missions that drive me through a neighborhood, and I want to do more of that.
I'm the one they call the Subway King. I'm the guy that saved the guy off the tracks a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm the guy that saved the guy off the tracks at 86th Street. And I got the video that's going viral. Amazing. A homeless singer sings Someone Like You. 86th Street, that's me.
Hey, would you, if I go on the tracks right now, would you pull me off of them?
Yeah.
Let's go do it.
No.
Damon?
Yeah.
I'm going to lay in front of a car and you're going to save me.
All right, I guess I will have to. Thank you.
Save me, David.
Oh, man. You crazy.
He wrote a nasty thing to Rob Schneider.
Yeah, they were going back and forth. They were fighting.
Yeah, Rob Schneider was bashing Cougar Town.
Yeah.
Or Cougar Town fans. So he took issue with that.
Can't get any writing done on Cougar Town because I'm searching for one funny moment in your last 600 movies. Wish me luck. Bill and Krista Lauren. Krista is a actress on Cougar Town. Bill writes it. But I know Eric the actor wants another acting role.
Yes.
But I think I might have one for him. But let's first talk to Bill and Krista.
All right.
Bill, Krista, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
What's happening?
Hi, guys.
Now,
Hi there.
First of all, let me tell you that Cougar Town is leaving ABC, but it's going to another channel, right?
Yeah, it's you can't kill one of my shows, Howard. It's on TBS.
TBS.
Good for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is good. I mean,
Yeah, you do whatever you can to stay alive, you know.
How'd you pull that off, by the way?
It's a smoke and mirrors thing, a little bit.
No, come on, be honest. How did you get that done?
You know what? The real thing is I did a deal so that TBS is part owner of the show now. So if the show ever syndicates, they get some money too.
Right, so everybody's happy.
Yeah.
And I know Bill and Krista very well. They're a great couple.
You did a photo session or something.
I did.
Yeah, it's really weird. I never ever hear about that.
I did an erotic photo session with Krista, and it was very erotic.
Yes.
And she looked beautiful. And
you know, we're still fighting about that because one of the pictures is a gift for me. It's up in my bathroom, and my kids have officially reached an age that now when we come home, sometimes they are trying to find reasons with their friends to be in my bathroom.
Yeah, Bill's favorite picture that I took of his wife has Krista's titty involved.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Bill's nervous that the kids will see it.
But they don't really care. I feel like they're kind of bored of it, and they don't care. And then I was going to take it down, and Bill protested.
Yeah, I think the problem is that Bill's afraid, like, their friends will come over and see it.
Right.
And then that gets weird. But I think it's a beautiful picture. And what's the big deal with titty? Anyway?
It's art, right?
It's art. It's my art.
I think you get elected president on that platform. Just what's the big deal with titties?
What is the big deal with titties? What's
but
titties
also
got?
because we have it, I have one at the beach, the one that's on my Twitter page, which you don't see anything. And Bill said, I feel like there's one in the bathroom, and that one, even though you don't see anything, it still looks like you don't have a top on.
Yeah, like with Krista, you know, I started taking some pictures of her, and within 2 seconds I had her in lingerie, and then I had her naked.
Boy, you work fast.
I do.
Our first date.
It's awesome. Yeah, right. Yeah, I got more off of my first date with Krista than Bill did.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. But you know, hey, listen, she's a beautiful woman, and she needed to be photographed, and who better to do it than me?
Thank you.
I'm a photography expert. But the exciting part is when I had Bill and Krista over my house, in the middle of naked photograph stuff.
Yeah.
I said, you know, what about Eric the actor? And the conversation got even stranger because Bill and Krista were open to it because they're fans of the show.
Uh-huh.
But they were also kind of like, well, maybe Ronnie the limo driver would be better.
Oh.
So they're...
Well, it's turned into a family. Let's be honest, because you guys are nice enough to call and to mention the show, and last year. And by the way, you have a very powerful fan base. You know, since I get my Twitter is basically reading different responses from Ronnie Munn's fan network about how he has to be on television.
But your Twitter appears to also be in fights with Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
What happened there? I mean, listen to this tweet that Bill put out about Rob Schneider, and I like Rob. Can't get any writing done on Cougar Town today because I'm searching for one funny moment in your last 600 movies. Wish me luck.
But did you read what he said first?
No, I don't.
No, look, I you don't have to defend me. Look, I rarely attack people personally on Twitter, and the weird thing about Twitter is it's like a bunch of people telling on each other. And I guess he was watching baseball playoffs and thought there were too many Cougar Town commercials.
Right.
So he started tweeting about what a shitty show it was. Having never seen it.
Yeah.
And just being a dick a little bit. And so I decided to say that in return. And then and I'm still not good enough at Twitter that you don't realize that then the next 24 hours of your life is every fan of his hassling you and every fan of yours hassling him.
Yeah, it's a Twitter war.
Yeah,
but you have to like Deuce Bigelow, and you have to like that one where he goes to jail and he Big Stan.
Big Ron, yeah.
Big Stan.
Because they're so different.
Yeah, right. So you're in an actual Twitter war.
No, he was a really decent guy. First of all, I felt horrible that there's, I saw his feed and there's people just constantly harassing him, giving him shit. We got a very loyal fan base, which is nice, and he does too. And he was nice enough to kind of put it to an end, and I did as well.
By the way, this career of yours, this what would you call it? A comedy writer, right? Like a sitcom writer.
I started as a comedy writer, but now I mostly create TV shows.
This seems like a very good career, and a lot of people in my audience are unemployed. This seems like something fun to get into.
Is this what you're suggesting to people to end unemployment?
Yeah, I mean, you should see Bill and Chris have a beautiful home, and I mean, they're doing really well.
Just be a comedy writer.
Bill, just quickly tell us how we too can become comedy writers. What's the first show you worked on?
Look, you just got to get yourself to Los Angeles and say you want to do it.
Yeah, but after that, like, what show did you get on?
No, I did a bunch of crappy shows when I was 21, and your career changes really based.
What were your crappy shows that you did?
I was on a show called Champs. I was on a show called Billy, which was embarrassing because no one saw it. It was also my name, and the executive producer of that show gave me a jean jacket that said Billy on the pocket. Well, I don't know where it is. I'd just be a guy that wears a jacket with his name on the pocket with a little heart over the eye.
So you were a funny guy. Let me get this right? Do we need to go to college to be one of these comedy writers?
No one really asks you, to tell you the truth.
Little known fact, by the way.
No one asks you if you went to school.
Little known fact that Bill Lawrence. Okay, hear that last name, Lawrence?
Yes.
Sarah Lawrence, you ever hear that college?
Yes.
Bill started that college.
that is my great-great-grandma.
Yeah, his great-great-grandma. How's that?
Wow.
Not bad, huh?
So he's got college in his blood.
You got college in your blood.
There you go.
No, but in all seriousness, so what you have to do is get on a couple of shitty shows first.
You come out here, you wait tables, and you write as much as you possibly can, and then if you're lucky at all, you get an agent to or you probably had to grab an agent too. But
what was your first big show? Spin City?
No, my first big show was I was a staff writer on it. I got hired on the first year of that show, Friends, and
on Friends,
and because of that, the same people that wouldn't even give me jobs 6 months before were suddenly like, "Hey, we've always been huge fans of you, even though we would never talk to you before."
Oh, that's it.
That's how Hollywood works, and I got lucky because of that, and then got to create my own show, and I created Spin City and Scrubs, and now Cougar Town.
Is that how you guys met? Like through Courtney or something?
No, we met. I created Spin City, and Chris was on Drew. And so we always had to be at the same type of ABC TV events and stuff. And
how long did it take you to get into your wife's pants?
It was horrible, man. She was really the first woman that I was ever friends with before I dated, because she was. How
long did it take you before you were actually having intercourse with her?
A year.
Wow.
Because when I met her, she was dating. I met her on a day that I had heard her on your show that morning with Drew.
And who was she dating?
She was dating a tiny actor.
Who? Who were you dating at the time?
That guy,
Danny DeVito.
From Danny DeVito, from who played Miles Silverberg on Murphy Brown.
Yeah, he used to ride around.
Oh,
he would ride around like on Chris's shoulders.
Oh, so Chrissy, you were fucking that guy. And
I was in a relationship. I said I can't. I'm going to be breaking up with him soon, but I'm not broken up with him yet.
You know what? Wow. She's not telling you, Howard. This is true that he was. you helped me out. He was the day that I met Krista. He was upset because she was on your show with Drew, and he didn't think that she had behaved well.
Oh.
And so she had to show up at an ABC function that night by herself. And that was the night that I met her.
Douchebag move on his part.
He blew it.
Yeah, I don't like what you said on the show. Shut up.
Right.
Please.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He let you go out alone.
Yeah,
And it was. I remember it was pouring rain, and they, ABC flies you there and lets you bring, if you're dating someone. So he came with me to do the upfronts, and he wouldn't go with me downtown. I was like, all right. And I walked in, and
Bill was there.
And Alan Ruck, who was on Spin City, said, "Oh, come over and meet everybody on our show." And Bill stood up and was so cute. And
So did Bill give you the salami that night?
No.
Oh.
But I flirted with him.
No, she did, man. I worked this for like 6 months, and she was still in L.A., and I was in New York.
Wow.
And I called, and one time, this is the most embarrassing story of my life. All right, I called, and she said, "Hey, I decided to date a comedy writer," and I thought she was talking about me. And I was like, "Oh, cool." She said, "Yeah, I think you know him." I'm like, "Oh, I bet I do." And
that was some other guy.
Yeah, she said some other guy's name.
Wow. Well, hey, you did well.
Yeah, I did all right.
I'll tell you, this comedy writing's good. You get to, marry a piece of ass like Krista. You get you get paid big money. Yeah.
It's
a good career for a lot of these guys in my audience who are currently unemployed. And you see these sitcoms, you can do it.
They should do it.
Yeah, just write some jokes.
Yeah.
So everybody's a comedy writer now.
There is. Everybody out. The same amount of people that say they're screenwriters or movie writers.
I can't believe how much work you put into banging Crystal. All I did was invite her over for a photo session.
Yeah, in retrospect, that would have been a huge time saver.
You're not kidding.
Pictures.
Photography will get you laid. Now, listen, this Cougar Town, let's talk about this. It's moving from ABC. Bill and Krista obviously care about this project. They also care about this show. Let me get Eric, the actor, on the phone. Dude, you there?
Yes, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, Eric. Bill and Krista were over my house. I just want you to understand this, Eric. Every time you put me down and every time you badmouth me, when they were over, I go, "Hey, what about Eric, the actor, maybe making an appearance on your show?" I put it out there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But he won't remember this as long as this phone call lasts.
Let me remind you, Krista's naked in my room, and I'm pitching you for the show. Okay?
Hey, Howard, I'll tell you the truth, because part of the reason we were happy to do this is Krista and I have been arguing about it because, I said ultimately, hey, we were trying to promote the show, and whoever we said could be on it should be on it. And Krista feels that because of you have to pay for bad behavior, and maybe Eric shouldn't be on the show because of consequences to the way that you act.
But you know what it is. First of all, let's review. Eric is deadly on these shows. You know that. I mean, you got to. I was just listening to a tape of him on some wrestling show, and I mean, they won't even show him on camera. Like they keep him on like a ISDN line or something.
Like the wrestling audience is afraid of him.
Yeah.
And also, by the way,
what'd you say, Eric?
It was Skype.
Oh, you were on Skype.
Skype.
I couldn't see you.
I wasn't a huge fan of the soda incident either, personally, as an executive producer, because it's just really about every day you're slammed, and it's really about trying to get the work done.
That's the other thing. If you go with Eric, just be prepared that there's going to be all sort of hassle, like getting him there. Then all of a sudden he has his doctor's appointment he can't change. Then he wants soda. I mean, but like, where's I didn't get my 2 liters of Pepsi. I mean,
yeah, he's ready to sue.
Eric, are you going to be a nightmare and you're going to threaten to sue people?
No, I will not.
Right. Now, what kind of part are we talking about? Now, you guys are actually thinking of maybe using Ronnie the limo driver instead of Eric, right?
By the way, every time I'm up at your show, Ronnie Mund could not be more professional and gracious.
And Ronnie's very popular right now, Krista.
Very popular. But I was talking to Bill. I was like, really, not even joking, aren't there sometimes consequences for bad behavior? Last week, Eric, I think you called Howard a jackass.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, but we fight because I feel, without being totally candid, we're trying to do something that'll promote and help the show, and Krista feels that what we're trying to do is teach Eric a lesson about how he behaves.
Right, you got to decide where you say. Now, let me ask you something, Bill. You're the writer, and you obviously will write the part, and we'll decide whether it's going to go to Eric or Ronnie, and Ronnie's here now, but I believe whatever part it is, they should get a makeout scene with Krista.
It's okay with me.
Just tell one of them to bring a camera.
I'm being serious. Would you ever write that?
I would probably feel okay about writing that.
Yeah,
for
I'm
Ronnie.
not going to do that.
Oh, you are going to do it because let's have something hot go down and where people are really going to want to tune in, right,
Why
Eric?
wouldn't you do it with Courtney?
What do you mean?
We'll have Courtney make out with someone.
No.
By the way, I love that my wife's comfortable promising that Courtney will make out with Eric the actor.
All right, either you or Courtney has to make out. Like, let's do something fun. Ronnie, will you be up for something like that?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, you got.
I'm ready, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Do you want the role?
Yeah.
Eric,
sure.
You want the role?
My
right?
guy on Twitter's been promoting me. Munfan Network has been promoting this guy's show like for 6 months already.
Yeah, I feel. I got to be honest. I feel on some level like I owe Ronnie for the work that his people have done
promoting the show.
Yeah, and so I think that ultimately, you're just deciding whether or not Eric has behaved in a way that he's allowed to do it as well.
Krista, would you make out with a guy with a Buffalo Bill mustache?
Well, I'm married on the show, but there is a very cute blonde girl named Busy Phillips on the show.
No, you don't pass this off to Busy. It's either going to be you.
I'll do whatever Bill wants, but I am married on the show.
Bill, what is the role you have in mind, and then let's make a decision whether it's going to go to Ronnie or Eric.
Not knowing, let's be honest. I don't think that given a week I could think of a role that they could both play.
You don't have something in mind?
No, meaning that...
depends on who gets the job.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Now, you feel either guy can be written into the show, and I'm begging you, make it some sort of romantic thing. Either with
I will make it something other than just a person that says, one line that you fly by. I'll make it something titillating.
Could it be something outrageous like where Ronnie and Eric are a gay couple on the show and we put them both on?
I think
I'm not making out with Eric.
Yeah.
Come here, you midget.
Eric, will you ever play a gay on TV?
How many times are you going to ask me this? And the question, the answer never changes. No.
If it's Ronnie, though, who's your gay lover?
No.
No. Ronnie, you would not be opposed to playing gay on TV, right?
I'll play.
I think Ronnie knows you shouldn't limit yourself. You know what I mean? It's any actor can play any part, Howard. That's part of being a...
That's part of being an actor.
Right,
we keep telling Eric that.
Well, Eric doesn't understand. That doesn't mean he's gay. It means that...
What is Eric's idea of a part?
Yeah, Eric, what would you like to play on Cougar Town?
Maybe there's like a new neighbor to the area.
Mm-hmm. Can Eric play a neighbor to, let's say, Krista or Courtney?
Well, yeah, Krista and Courtney on the show live next to each other, and they are selling the other house that lives next to the two of them because it used to be where Courtney's boyfriend lived.
What if Krista's?
Why don't we make it into a Playboy house?
What if Krista's having a baby and then she walks out and Eric is the baby, like she's carrying around in one of those baby things?
That's her new baby.
That's her new baby. Like, oh yeah,
I mean, you'd have to be really willing to do some kind of wardrobe type thing. Maybe
Eric,
only a diaper.
Would you be willing to play a baby?
No.
No. Wow. That's unbelievable.
He's the worst actor. He can only play certain parts.
How about? I know. Ronnie will play whatever you want him to.
Yeah,
you want to be a baby?
Yeah.
Be
What
a baby.
the hell?
What do you care? Baby with a big Buffalo Bill mustache.
Yeah, exactly. As long as I get to make out with somebody.
Can I say something actually honest? Even though we're having fun with this, I mean, Ronnie as a performer is, he's not closing any doors. He's keeping literally every option open.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never met an actor that has worked less, that has more very specific demands.
Well, I got some plot lines here. Eric, let's say, like he's homeless, and he moves into Krista's garage, but he moves into like a shoebox, and then she almost throws him out in the garbage because she's cleaning out the garage, and all of a sudden she realizes that in the shoebox is Eric. What do you think of that plot line? Or wait, better yet, Krista's ex-boyfriend.
What are you saying?
Krista's ex-boyfriend from the past comes, and it's Eric. And she's like embarrassed because it proves that she was not like the hot chick in high school or something like that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Eric, would you play that?
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah. Like Krista keeps trying to describe you as a friend, but meanwhile she's not admitting you are a boyfriend.
Right.
Oh, he'd love that part.
What about, would you wear a parrot costume and pretend to be Krista's parrot? Seriously, I'm being serious.
No.
You would not?
No.
All right.
No. Ronnie, would you do that?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah. You would dress, Ronnie, would you dress in a parrot
Whatever
costume?
you want.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do that?
Who gives a shit?
How much fun would that be?
That's the attitude of a working actor.
Yeah, I mean, Eric, why wouldn't you play a parrot that lives in Krista's house? Recurring role. You know, it's like, wow, this is my parrot.
This is what I don't understand, Howard. I got plenty of buddies out here that are just struggling actors, and one of them, he got a hemorrhoids commercial, in which he has to be on TV talking about his horrible hemorrhoids.
And so what?
That's just a paycheck.
You're damn right. Nobody thinks he has real hemorrhoids, does
Eric, would you do that?
Would you play a hemorrhoid? Eric, you really wouldn't play a parrot. You really wouldn't.
I would play a person, not an animal.
All right. And Ronnie, you say you will play a parrot.
I don't care.
Okay. All right.
Eric, so if you were going to they were making The Wizard of Oz, you couldn't play the Scarecrow or the lion?
I'd do that.
Oh, that you do.
What's the difference?
Right.
Yeah, it's an animal.
And you're on a top show, Cougar Town, with Krista and Courtney. I mean, oh my God, that's a dream come true for you. Busy Phillips.
Think of how starstruck you'll be.
You'll probably see Krista naked.
Ooh. And we have our craft service. They have a truck full of soda.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Pepsi?
It's full of soda.
Pepsi.
It's got to be Pepsi.
I'm just saying.
How about Eric's actually there and a real cougar comes to Cougar Town and eats Eric? Bill, do you think you have said, you've gone on record saying you feel the name of the show hurt the show?
Yeah.
Really? Why? Cougar Town? That's a good name.
You know what is the way network TV works nowadays is you need kind of a hook a little bit to sell it.
Sure.
I thought it was a funny hook to sell the show, and then we kind of ditched the whole idea of Courtney chasing having sex with younger guys after about 3 episodes.
Right, yeah, so it really didn't reflect the show.
Yeah,
How
but
about
in
Krista?
retrospect, I probably couldn't get a show on TV called, People Drink Wine, or...
Hey, Eric, would you play a part where you're a friend of Krista's and you have, you want to be breastfed by Krista? Would you play a guy who's into, baby stuff and wants to be breastfed by Krista?
I'd have to think about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're so stupid. I'm there, man. Get me on the plane.
You'll play a guy.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
Yeah.
Eric, do you realize you're sort of talking yourself out of the gig?
Eric, would you play a guy who picks up dog shit for a living? I'm being serious.
That's a person.
Yeah.
Right. The job.
Your part is that you're this guy. They don't want to pick up the episode's about Krista can't stand picking up dog shit. They have a dog. So they hire one of these companies that comes out and cleans out your yard, your dog shit, and you're the guy who cleans the dog shit. Would you play that?
Guy.
Doggone.
Doggone is the name. Yeah, Doggone is the name of the company.
And hey, Howard, there is a dog on the show, and it's a huge dog, so I think part of the joke would be that it's giant piles.
See? You like that.
And Eric falls into the pile.
Yeah, and you get stuck like quicksand.
Right.
Help! So, no, seriously.
Somebody's got to get him out of there.
Eric, would you play a character that cleans dog shit out of a backyard?
Yeah.
You would, okay.
Oh, okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
By the way, I was teetering because honestly, TV is about how quickly you can do things,
right.
And I feel like Eric should realize that if he said, "Look, I'm up for doing anything," that the odds would be that I wouldn't go to great lengths to humiliate him. But as a producer writer, to hear, it can only be this tiny, tiny thing.
All right, so you guys, this is how real Hollywood works. So my audience is going to get to see this right now. Ronnie is up for this part, and so is Eric. You've talked to both of the actors. I'm going to let them say their piece, and then I want to hear the decision-making process that you and Krista go through when you decide who is going to get this part. Ronnie, would you like to say something to the producer and executive guy, whatever your title is?
Well, all I got to say is we've been promoting his show, and that's number one. Right. Number two, I'm up to do anything. So that's about all I could say.
That's all you want to say?
That's it.
Want to mention anything about your acting? Or
No.
Okay.
Any previous history? Nothing.
Well, smart.
I was on the Vicki Lawrence show years ago.
I remember. People are still talking about that.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Ronnie, there you have. You said your piece wisely. You kept off any type of acting experience work that you've done because I'm sure it can only embarrass you.
Right.
Eric, you have a minute with the creator of Cougar Town and the lead actress, Krista. Go ahead.
Well, unlike Ronnie, I have actually been on a couple of TV shows. So, I have had screen time.
So have I.
And then, even though a certain actor from TV considers me an extra, I am not. I am an actor.
Talk about TNA you're presently on.
Why would you bring that up?
And also, I am working with TNA Wrestling, which they should have another video to you guys to show.
He can bring the whole TNA audience, Ronnie. He does have.
Well, I forgot to say I did a major motion picture with John Stamos.
All right.
So you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know
that'll be coming out in February or March. So.
All right. All right. Well, I think that's enough of a pitch. It is now really up to Bill and Krista, who work on Cougar Town, who created it. They put their blood, sweat, and tears on this. They don't make this decision in some sort of cavalier way because the show is important to them. This is their livelihood. This is what put food on the table.
Right.
Go ahead, Krista.
Bill,
tell us your thoughts, and then Bill, give us your decision as well.
Go first, go.
Well, I don't have the authority to cast it. I'm going to really give it to Bill. And I understand why you guys get in trouble with Eric, because then, I understand, Eric, your life and limitations you've had, and I feel bad about that.
Right.
Well, Krista, I'm going to say, first of all, from my point of view, Eric is more interesting to watch on screen. No offense to you, Ronnie, but I mean, look at him. He's a train wreck. You know it's going to be awful. Whenever I see him on anything, I'm fascinated. I cannot take my eyes off him. But having said that, Ronnie is a real weirdo. And there's nothing stranger to me than my limo driver being on anything.
And
he's got a huge following.
And he's been a true friend to us in the show. I like to reward good behavior.
Well, it sounds like you're leaning toward Ronnie. But
yeah.
I look.
As a fan, I got to say, Eric, would you play someone who, in this episode, you're a victim of pedophilia, that a pedophile has dragged you into his basement, he's blown you, he's done terrible things to you, and now you're in court testifying against him?
No.
All right.
Bill, that's out.
By the way, yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised you wouldn't play that.
That's an entire episode that we've already pretty much written.
A lot of room for comedy there.
Yeah, but Eric, why not play that? I mean, you don't have to do the physical act. You just have to be a victim of it.
You're in court.
Well, for starters, I don't look like a kid, an underage kid with...
No, you're older, but it happened to you.
But a pedophile... Years ago, the guy did it to you. He was changing one of your diapers, and he just fucking went berserk. He started jerking you off.
Will you stop with that dumb...
I'm kidding around with you. God, you're right, you guys. There's no fun with him.
No. It's an easy decision, Howard.
Would you play someone with a bomb strapped to his neck and then his head explodes?
No.
No. All right.
I would.
Yeah, so would I. What's the big deal?
Well, Eric has played that.
It's a paycheck, like he said.
He doesn't repeat himself.
Look, we always talk about, when we talk about actors and actresses, you can divide them truly into two camps, which is the people that are easy to work with and people that get in their own way.
Gee, I know where this was going. Eric, one last chance. Would you play a talking fire hydrant?
No.
No, I can't believe this guy. What if the talking fire hydrant fucks Krista's character? She's hot.
No.
Oh, my God, Ronnie, would you play?
I'm there, man.
What is the objection?
That's like if I was.
You would fuck Krista while wearing a fire hydrant costume.
Yeah, why not? That's like if I was picking up the dog shit, she'd be in a bikini by the
Let me ask you
pool.
something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Would you play the actual dog shit if they asked you to?
Yeah, whatever they want,
all
man.
right. Let me hear what a talking fire hydrant sounds like right now. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Hi, Krista. How are you, baby?
Ronnie, you don't even have to do it because my vote's for you.
All right, thank you.
Look, here's the Howard, you want the end decision?
Let me try one last time, Bill, before you decide. Eric, I'm giving you one last chance.
I got one thing that we actually wrote in at one point, Howard.
All right.
Which is that dog is big enough for someone to ride it around.
Ooh.
Eric, would you ride a dog?
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Would you play a former Nazi who was responsible for killing the most amount of Jews during World War II?
No.
No.
Gee, I would grab that role.
Why not? What's the big deal? It's a part. It's not like it's not like he's killing the Jews.
Hitler was a great guy. All right, you've heard everything now. Bill, just give me the decision.
Yeah. All right, look, here's you got to add two things. One, not only is Ronnie been incredibly gracious to us and helping to promote the show, but he's also built his own name up with the block parties, you know, to a celebrity level. And
yeah.
you know, and
yeah. By the way, do you know David Letterman's limo driver is starting his own block party? Any day now, we're going to see it.
They're all going to be in Fairfield County, Connecticut.
All right.
So look, here's the deal.
This is going bad for you, Eric. Eric, quick, one last chance. Would you play an angry, ungrateful midget that looks like a plucked chicken?
Howard, I'm going to give Eric an escape route, okay? Which is Ronnie's got it.
Wow.
I listen to Krista all the time, and she feels that Eric isn't grateful enough.
Right.
And I will allow you, because the show is already picked up for this year and next year. I will allow you, if Eric behaves well enough for, say, a 6-month period or something that you decide, to bestow upon him a part.
All right, so Ronnie has won the first part, and if Eric is really on good behavior, you're going to write him a part.
Yeah, but he has to earn it.
He has to earn
Eric's on probation.
Well, that's real. Eric, did you hear that? You're on probation.
I heard.
You better be nice to me.
Sounds like he's crying.
Well,
is he all right?
No, I'm not.
He lost out on a part.
Well, you talked yourself out of a part.
It sounds like he's really upset.
Are you upset?
Not really.
Wow.
Well,
you don't care.
There's still a chance to get it. I just think that I think my wife's going to need to hear yours and Howard's relationship be a little more reciprocal.
Right. Thank you for that, by the way. I appreciate that. Ronnie, you've won a part on
thank you, guys.
Cougar
I
Town.
appreciate it.
Of course, Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie, all I ask in return is maybe slightly less than 1,000 tweets a day from Ronnie.
All right.
And
all
Bill,
right, no problem.
Please keep us abreast of this development and let us know what Ronnie's part is evolving into, okay?
Sure, and Ronnie, we'll give you a call this week and find out what your schedule is and stuff.
Sounds good.
Make it so Ronnie fucks Courtney Cox.
Hot chicks, I was going to say hot chicks,
Yeah, like he wants to do something to her. All right, and have extra makeup on the set to cover up Ronnie's bad tattoos. All right?
No. We're on it.
All right, thank you. All right, the show is called Cougar Town. It features the work of Bill Lawrence and his beautiful wife, Krista Miller Lawrence.
Thanks, Howard.
Yes, and you two go back to doing whatever it is you do. Eric, I'm sorry you didn't win the part. Ronnie,
Eric talked himself out of a part.
He did.
I don't even know if he realizes that.
When you're an actor, whatever they tell you you're going to do, you say, yes, sir. That's the best way to get a part. That's a good lesson for any of my fans who are thinking going into this career. Krista, have you ever turned anything down? No. You do what they tell you to do.
Well, at least you say, okay, you tell your agents, I'll do anything, ever, anything, and then you once it's offered to you, then you can think about it.
And you're not going to do a trick, Bill, where like Ronnie plays a corpse or something. It's like
no.
He's going to have lines, speaking and everything. Oh God, I got to see that.
Talking to the principals.
All right, very good. All right, thank you.
You bet.
Bye, Eric. All right, there you go. Ronnie, way to go.
Man, I thought he wanted to be on TV, but Eric talked himself out of every part.
Pretty cool.
First the movies, now TV.
Now TV. What is that, Eric?
Eric's